coming up in your field. Seriously. Has this been here the whole time? Beautiful Virgo. We have, what the fuck I'm talking about here? We have, what does that mean? Virgo. Oh my God. This is so crazy. I can't even, okay. Where I am in caffeine addict mode. I'm psychotic right now, okay. It's a beautiful time and not quite Christmas. Hello, my beautiful Libra. Sorry, I'm like choking here. Wow, man, what is going on? La la la, right? Yeah, la la la. It's like bra. The freaking wire keeps moving. Anyways, time to buy a new bra. Okay. Hello, my beautiful. I don't even know what I'm saying. Oh my God, what's going on? Oh, okay, we got this, Sabrina. Hello, my beautiful Aries. We got toadstools growth. Number 44, divine number. We have a butterfly here. Mushrooms, like a blossoming of sorts. I love it. This to me feels like there's something growing, right? Not like something happening within you, around you. You don't see it even, perhaps. There could be a growth in the spiritual journey as well. But I feel like there's you stepping away from something old and like a new venture coming your way, a new adventure, you know, a new relationship, what have you. But I feel like this feels to me like there's something there that you're not really seeing, and you just need to trust instead of holding on to an old and holding on to the comfort zone. And be open to whatever's coming here for you. I love that it's a 44. It's like a divine energy showing up, a divine number. Oh, yes. What an interesting. Look at this. We have the Lovers in reverse, which is the union of two bodies here. The Lovers is a Gemini energy, but the Lovers is relationship that you are in right now. It's somewhere you've been perhaps feeling something that was making you feel like the six. I'm sorry, the six is harmony. It's a choice that you've made. It's again, it's relationships. It could be with. It's mostly. It could be your family, but to me, it feels more with lovers. Evidently with the name, something that was good in your past that is no longer bringing the same feeling or emotions to you anymore, you know, and it's very challenging for you. We have the collapse, the tower mode, the ego here showing up. I want to show you all the cards because these are really and I won't show you that one. The challenge is the 10 of Cups, which in this fairy tarot reading is an emotionally fulfilling life with family and friends, people you can trust, raising children wisely. But this is your challenge. So when I look at this showing up for you, Aries, I gotta tell you, this feels very challenging to me. We are in full collapse mode with your friends, with your family, with your lovers, you know, people that you thought you could trust, people that you felt were always there for you, but they're not. Are they like direct family? Maybe. Is it extended family? Perhaps. Are past relationships coming up in your field that you're needing to clear, and it's very uncomfortable, but your ego's getting in the way and saying, no. Aries, you don't want to grow. You don't want to start something new. You want to stay with the old. We have to remain in this old energy, and you're fighting with this old energy. And it's clear with the cards. And the fact that this 10 of Cups shows up to me is this family union, this unit, this like happy family, happy relationship. I feel like your whole life, it feels like your whole life is crumbling at this moment in time. Or it doesn't have to feel. You could be in a great place right now, but you're still resisting. You're living surface level. And this higher frequency is asking you, come on, let's go. Come on, Aries. And Aries is freaking stubborn, man. Sometimes worse than Taurus. Because you have this idea in your head, and it's like, no, Sabrina, you don't understand. I saw this vision 35 years ago or 20 years ago, and I always was supposed to do this. I'm always supposed to follow this passion. I was supposed to be with this person. And that's not the frequency right now. The frequencies I don't care what your vision board was, because that's a vision board that worked in an old frequency. Can you, Aries, right now, fully see this collapse in your relationship, your job, your family life, whatever it is, as the sign that's going to push you out? Because that's what's showing up here. You are in full collapse mode. You are what you're holding on to cannot sustain itself in a new frequency. So this is a choice you have to make, Aries. And it's for every single sign out there. This is a choice that was made many years ago by your soul. But as an avatar and as a physical sense of you, this is where you, as the ego that you are, this is where you have to make the choice. Do you want to rise, or do you want to remain in the stagnancy? And either way, there's no judgment. But for people here listening to Sabrina as the tarot reader, I know that most of you are ready to rise. There's a lot of you hanging on to the old. You know, it's the same thing. The way I see this is that some of you keep going back to that same person that has treated you badly, that the lesson, the universe keeps giving you the lesson, and you keep returning to that behavior. Whether it's a family member, a parent, a sibling, a child, cousins, or relationships, friends. You know, like, why do we return to that bad behavior? Because we think we can change them. Why do we return to that? Why do we allow the ego to belittle us, make us feel small? And then we go back and we go back and we go back. And then we feel awful and awful and awful. And then this is the life, the human experience that you want to lead? No, man, it's time for growth. It's time for change. And that's the change I feel. You know, like, I saw the card and I could say, oh, there's growth coming for you. But for me, I felt like there was something intense that wants to come, like growing out of the roots. And it's going to disrupt your family with the 10 of Cups here. It's going to disrupt something that's foundational in your life. A romantic relationship. A long-term relationship. Something in your life. Your home, your lifestyle, something. The tower, look at the tower. You just look at this, the breaking of the buildings, there's people, it's a whole infrastructure collapse, but it's a whole evolutionary collapse, a spiritual collapse. It's everything. Something in your life that you've been holding on because it's comfortable, because it's easy, because it's okay if they make me feel bad. It's okay. Sometimes they don't, or sometimes, it's like, no. As you move through this journey, you do not, what you accept as okay, that lowers your frequency, means that you match that. And this is not where you're at. You are not here to match a lower frequency. That's not the way it works. And when you match the lower, you start to realize that that's what you receive. Oh, this is the amount of money I will receive. Just this. This is the amount of love. This is the amount of freedom. This is the amount. It's just going to be like this. It's going to be a life like this. When you start to receive more, when you start to acknowledge your frequency level, you will receive more. This is what it is. And it's not even about money here, by the way, or success and that. It's far deeper than this. This is the relationships showing up here. So far, what I'm seeing is the relationships have been very superficial. And I gotta show you the next card. It's the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is confusion. But the Eight of Swords is an energy of not wanting to see, right? And it's very poignant for an Aries card, for any sign anyways. But Aries is freaking stubborn, like I said at the beginning of this. Aries doesn't you're determined. You're just like, okay, no. It's going to work out, it's going to work out, it's going to work out for the better. But by doing this all the time, no, I'm not going to listen to anyone. I know the best. I know. Ego. When you step back and you stand in neutrality and you see things falling apart and you start to understand why it's falling apart, you're like, okay, I need to make a change. I need to not sit in this place of worry and despair and because that worry and despair will only be met by that worry and despair. And I'm not telling you to pretend to be all light and love and pretend to be all like, I'm happy. Pretending is not going to get you anywhere either. But it's a place of just accepting. To me, I see there's like collapse of relationships here in every area of your life. And to say, okay, I accept. I will no longer have this relationship with my daughter or my son. I will no longer have this relationship with my husband or my wife or my boyfriend or my girlfriend or this or my family, my mother, it's like, can you step outside of it and accept this collapse of surface happiness and be okay with it and say, okay. And I'm going to go through a period where it's going to feel uncomfortable for me. I'm going to go through this period right now. I'm going to feel a little bit lost. And it's part of the journey. And that's really interesting. Your advice cards are, wow, unraveling, which is exactly what this is for you. When we walk through these energies, it's uncomfortable as F, right? I know this. And this requires strength in spirit. And releasing all this so that you can grow. I mean, we think about nature. That's what they do. They release their petals. The tree loses all its leaves. Becomes bare and stands there for winter until it flourishes and blooms again. And this is what's happening here for you. Are you ready to lose certain people in your life? Are you ready to walk away from certain relationships? Are you ready to walk away from some ideologies that you have of your life, some visions that you've been holding on to because this is what it has, because this is how I made money 20 years ago. This is how my family has made money. This is, like we hold on to the old ways, but the old way is collapsing, in full collapse mode. And that's the unraveling. And this is where we find the strength of the soul, your soul. We find the strength of the soul within this avatar. Are you ready to say hello to your soul again? Get your higher self involved here and say, let's do this together. I'm ready. Look at these cards. The blossoming. Exactamundo. This is what's happening. You're in full blossom mode. Growth. There's a part of you that needs to die. And I'm not saying like a physical death here. I'm talking an energetic death. There's a part of, or an extension of you, which is like I said, a family, friend, or a relationship needs to go for you to move forward. Gift yourself. I mean, it's all the cards. It's time to gift yourself love, peace, freedom. Why do we continuously remain in a static frequency out of choice? It's not working. And your cards are clear. There's something more coming. Are you willing to open the door for that? Or do you want to remain in this old? And this is a choice that you have to make as well. I'm not here to like force you into a new energy. Like if you choose to stay, then good. I mean, stay and then live accordingly to that, right? But to me, there's this more coming. There's a more that's coming to you. And I feel it's my job as your tarot reader here to push you and encourage you to move away from something I feel like you're holding on to a little too tightly because it's too comfortable. And you're being asked to move into a little bit more uncomfortable. Like you're asking to move into some chaotic, you know, like to me, when the seed becomes a root or whatever, and then does it become a root? A stem, and then it grows and it's leaf. It's a little bit chaotic if you think about it. It's a growth. Growth is not when we grow, when we're growing as the human. It's like puberty is uncomfortable. We're here now. This is you moving into a new spiritual you. Let's get ready and let's remove all that no longer serves us. And that could be people, and that could be jobs. Like, you know, there's so many people that come to me and they're like, I loved my job, and now all of a sudden I don't feel connected. I don't care about the project, or I don't feel I even created, you know, some people are business owners that created this business and now they're feeling disconnected. And it's very uncomfortable to be there. Let me tell you from personal experience. I'm like, okay, I know there's something more. What is it? And it's like, no, we're not going to tell you. Can you first baby steps? You know, last week we got that. You know, one step at a time, Aries. So this week is like, okay, now we're ready for you to grow. Are you still holding on? Because it feels like you're still holding on. You're grasping. You've got this. Even if your confidence level is at a low right now, doesn't matter because we got you. And you got this. You planned for this. So get ready. I'm loving this. I have like I keep getting the message. I'm gonna give you a answer to a question. The Oracle book, you know, as usual, it's like an open-ended. So ask anything. This is your answer. You've drawn the Temperance card. Yes, but with moderation. I love that. So whatever that means. The Temperance card is, yes, moderation. And it's also about having patience. So you ask your questions. This is the thing. You know, a lot of us even my card readings, when is this going to happen? I need this to happen right now. And I look at them, I'm like, yo, man, I can tell you when it's destined to happen. September 2025, let's say. And then, I need it to happen sooner, Sabrina, but that's not the way it works. Can you just trust everything? Why does it have to work? Like, things will not work according to your ego. Because your ego is in fear mode, is in like limited mode. Even when I give a September 2025, anything can happen. Anyways, this is your reading. I like it. I can go on and on and on, but I don't want to. So this is it. Check your rising and your moon. It's not that I don't want to. It's because I have a lot more readings to do. So check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, a big shout out to Laurie Vines for supporting me on Ko-fi. You're freaking awesome, and I love you. And you do help me, and it means a lot to me. And you'll be getting your October very soon. So if you want to support me on Ko-fi, you can. I do monthly exclusive content for each and every one of you if you join my membership. And also book a session with me and do all the things like, comment, subscribe, super thanks. It helps me and helps the channel and keeps me coming back every week. All right, I love you so much. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. Before we begin, I'm just gonna thank Patile, Nicole, Hilde, Lynn, Kinga. There's so many Tauruses. I love it. For my Ko-fi membership, I truly appreciate you. I'm gonna also shout out to Hilde, who's from Belgium, by the way, who went to Santorini on vacation and bought me this beautiful bookmark. Oops, upside down in leather. Like, I can't explain to you how. I know Lynn, everybody has like bought me something, sends me letters, sends me messages. You guys are freaking awesome. I truly appreciate you. You can't even know. So thank you. And Taurus, Martha made me a copper thing. Like, all of you are so amazing. A Taurus in general, I guess, super generous. So I really appreciate you guys. So let us begin. We have an amazing reading. I think you have the best reading of this week. We have Stag Spirit Leadership. So the stag, the white stag, is the leader of the forest, I guess, the father of the forest kind of energy, this emperor energy. And I feel like we're stepping into our leadership roles. What does that mean? Everyone says, oh my God, I don't want to public speak. Me neither. I don't want to public speak, or I don't want to do that. But it's not only about that. Leadership is leading by example, leading, standing in your truth kind of sayings, expressing yourself fully and completely without feeling bad or whatever, like communication, like opening yourself up. Like, there's something that's deep within you that needs to come out. Where is it? Why are you hiding it? Why are you hiding it because everyone thinks you're crazy? Or are you hiding it because, everybody, whatever? What are you doing? Get up there, lead. Like, a lot of us don't do things because I don't want to upset my partner. I don't want to upset this. I don't want the world is not ready for me. And this is like, yo, I'm ready. Let's do this. So if you were thinking of starting a project, or you're thinking this is the time to do it. All right. So look, we have, wow, this is interesting. The Hermit. Find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. The Hermit is leading by example. Exactly what I said. The Hermit is a Virgo energy. The Hermit is a 9. It's the end of a journey. It's moving into something new. What is this? It's 39. It's 12. It's a 3. It's an Empress energy. Look at that. So it's this creativity. It's like there's something that you're wanting to do that is a little bit more creative, that is a little bit more, like, some of us don't even know, like me. Like, I'm doing what I'm doing, but I know there's something more. But the Hermit and the leadership says, okay, but can you just be still proactive? Can you still continue doing what you're doing and find the love and the passion in it? Because that's how things will grow, and that's how things will start unraveling, and like you start remembering more. The Hermit is that kind of energy. The Hermit could stay in the cave, still be fully enlightened. So this is saying going out there and find a mentor or be the mentor. And what is being a mentor? Is just speaking your truth. It's also being fully authentic. Just like, this is what I want to do. Yeah, it's a little bit different than everyone else. Exactly. The universe doesn't want you doing the same things over and over and over again. I'll give you an example. I know there's something else that I need to offer. And I'm like, oh, what about numerology? They're like, no. I said, what about human design? They're like, no. I'm like, okay, there's something else. Can you be patient, Sabrina? I'm like, of course I can be patient while I wait in the cave, right? That's that feeling. That feeling is there's something coming. Can you patiently wait in the cave for it to come? The King of Autumn, which is Taurus, which is the King of Pentacles. It's be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything's going your way. Everything's going your way. A good person or company to work for. So these are just little examples, right? Compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, gifted. The King of Pentacles shows up. I mean, for me, it was like the Hermit, the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus. This is us. This is like us stepping into. Some of us are. This is a really good omen for jobs and projects and collaborations, like money. This is money. This is financial stability. These are investments doing really well. This is money coming in, a gift of money coming in. This is like things that you've worked hard for. You know, like there's a joke that King of Pentacles is the sugar daddy of all the zodiac signs, right? So it's like he's there to offer support. It could be some of you looking for an investor, some of you looking for a partner in business, a partner in love. It could be, but I don't think it's love here. This to me feels very career, job, or something that you have a great idea when it comes to a skill that you have. This is something that I need to talk about because your skills. And everybody has a skill, by the way. Don't tell me that I'm not creative. Bullshit. Every single person here in all of Zodiacs has a skill. Whether it's like sitting in silence, that's a freaking skill, by the way. That's a big skill. And you've been given these skills and these gifts for a reason. So maybe the King of Pentacles showing up here is like, okay, can you do something with it? Can you just share it with somebody? You know, you can create workshops. You can create. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be money coming in, but it's also just sharing your gifts and doing them, but also creating businesses from them or creating projects from them. I just feel like this is very, to me, with this leader, the stag, very powerful reading. And your challenge, I don't remember your challenge, is the 10 of Trees. Loyalty. Interesting. The 10 of Trees is Virgo. It's the 10 of Pentacles, which is financial stability, which here it says loyalty because every card deck has a different meaning to it. This like speaks volumes when I see loyalty when it comes to Taurus, because what do we cherish the most is that, because we offer loyalty. The King of Pentacles, super loyal, is always there to help. It's like we're stubborn in that sense that no, we're resilient. We're protective. With this as a challenge, almost feels like maybe you've been wronged, you know. But never wronged, right? Like even though in the ego sense, in this movie sense, you have been wronged, but it was for a reason, right? Like to me, I always look at things and I'm like, okay, this partnership didn't work out. Well, it was the best thing for me because I wasn't supposed to be in that partnership. You know, everything's a stepping stone in your life. There's, you know, people are dishonest with you for a reason. You know, people talk behind your back for, you know, everything, all these little things people are doing to you is because maybe you weren't listening to the signs. And they're like, okay, now let's push the Taurus a little bit. Because Taurus, one thing doesn't like is dishonesty. Right? Oh, you know, so this is what's showing up here. It's very interesting to me. There's a fear of stability with this 10 of Trees in reverse. Like you're being given all the tools, you know. It's like the magician. It says here, it's like, hey, I'm giving you all the tools. Can you be still? Can you tap into that light of yours and ask for help from a mentor? Ask financial help if you need. Stop worrying about that. Ask for help from someone in your life. Or be that help. too. Be that person. But there's a part here where maybe you've been cheated on, lied to, stolen from money, disrespected, you know, all of that. Like there's that feeling where, I mean, as a Taurus, as if I look in my astrology, I know that I was supposed to have disruption in my money all the time, in my second house all the time. I was like up and down, up and down, up and down. And that's that kind of energy where we've given and we've like stabilized, we've grown and we've been successful. And then there's moments of what the F is going on, right? And that's what's showing up here. And can you be okay with it? Can you be okay with the fact if there's something not comfortable, if something's not right in your life, can you see it as that detour that's taking you onto the right path? And the next card is the Dreamer, the Fool card. I love it. Embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, trust yourself. So right now I could see very clearly that, and I know in my life that I'm being propelled into something completely new, and I don't know what it is, but I'm trusting. And I've been given the Taurus abilities of being able to stand in the eye of the storm, even when everything is falling down, because I know that I will be able to breathe again, and I will be able to take that risk again. So are you feeling this? Are you feeling like you're having to tap into something deeper than yourself? And maybe you're going to go and ask for support from another Taurus or someone else in your life that maybe can lend you money or help you with that. But don't let this past thing cloud your this sense of adventure that's coming, because I feel like some of you may have been a bit betrayed, or when it came to money and finances, business, project, career, or even within a relationship where someone may have used you financially, perhaps, or it's not even only financially, it's also your resources, your smarts, you know, like kind of taking advantage of that a bit from you. And this is why there's that Hermit. It's like, can we regress a little bit, clear ourselves, clear the energy over here, and get ready for this new, because the new is coming. You are being pushed to lead. I love it, in whatever it is. And can you be okay and just say goodbye to this, forgive this, release this. You are not here to play second fiddle. I've never seen a Taurus, like I don't feel like that is your role in this lifetime. You're here to be a bull, right? And when you see the red freaking whatever, yes, you're gonna see red, go for it. You're passionate, do that. Stay in that creative field, that mode of yours. I don't know, I'm loving this. I love the Dreamer card showing up, because Taurus has always been 2 feet on the ground. Let's be like resourceful and thinking about everything, pragmatic a little bit. And the Dreamer's like, this is Aquarius energy, and it's like, yo, can you just let all that crap go, those structures that you had, and this need for money and this need for stability, and just let it go. I almost feel like that is that too. Let go of all this ideology of you have in your head of like, I have to make money, I have to make that. But can you just release it and let this new energy of money come in, which is going to come in a different form. But still you will be the leader, and still you will be successful, and still you will be like in growth mode, and still you will be transformative. 33. Your soul knows. I love this card right now. Your soul, like, can you trust? This is the thing. This is for every zodiac sign. It's like your soul knows what it needs. And if something is not working out in your life right now, can you trust that? Can you trust that it's like not the right time? It's not the right time for the relationship. It's not the right time for this job, for this business. It's something better is coming your way, or nothing is coming your way. But you need to be still and alone and live in the cave. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But can you trust it? Look at this beautiful. Oh. You know, when I first looked at this, I thought it said earth, but it says faith. Faith and fruition. The two F's. So, faith in yourself. This looks like an Empress energy. And fruition. Success. Money. Like, to me, this freaking spread today, this week, feels like you know it, you feel it, you're moving into something completely different, something new. A lot of you maybe are already in the process of this change. Some of you are like, no man, I'm like stagnant, I have no freaking idea where I'm going. Can you take this advice here, this like message here, and trust that something is coming? Even if you're feeling like stagnant, even if, can you work on your creative skills? Can you do something else? Can you just draw? Can you doodle? Can you paint? Can you do whatever it is right now this week? And give it the time for your soul to step into its next step. Because abundance is yours. Like the earth, this is like entrepreneur, this is growth, this is like you are fully embodying this empress, this emperor. I mean, I don't know, man, this is freaking awesome. Like, it just like feels so good to me. And I almost love that this 10 of trees came in as your challenge, this loyalty, you know, like, yeah, not everyone is going to be loyal to you, and not everyone is going to stand by your side as you make these transformative changes in your life. Not everyone's going to be there, but can you be okay with that? Because as the dreamer and the fool, you will never satisfy everyone in your life. It's not going to happen. And also, as if you are on this journey with me, we are not here to satisfy the lower realms of frequency. This is not what we're here to do. We're here to lead. We're here to be the visionaries. So follow your heart, people. Like the white stag follows his. Like the dreamer follows his. Like Mother Earth follows hers. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're all in this together. But stay true to yourself. Wow. All right. What a beautiful, I love it. I'm like so excited about this gift. Thank you so much, Hilde. It was like awesome. It's upside down again. Okay. All right. One last answer to a question. Let's have some ASMR as well. So think of a question and I'm going to pull out the answer. Interesting. Okay, your answer is, the crystal ball reveals a magnifying glass. Step away and examine your alternatives. That's a little bit of the Hermit card showing up here. Go into that cave. Think of all the ideas that you need to bring in. Oops, almost. All right, beautiful Taurus. I hope this helped you. I feel like the messages were clear, but there's just a sense of new stepping into something, and you're needing to find that confidence of that King of Pentacles, whether the King of Pentacles you or someone else, but I really feel like it's you here. You are the Hermit, you know, you are the dreamer, you are the soul who freaking knows what it needs to do. Can you trust it? Can we freaking lead the way, people? And whatever it is, whether it's your field, whether it's your family, whether it's love, whether it's freedom, whether it's creativity, whatever it is, do this for yourself. Because you're doing it for yourself, you're doing it for many. All right, I leave you here, Taurus. Exciting. Check your rising and your moon for the messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks, me. All right, I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We have Daffodil Fairy New Beginnings. We have this beautiful fairy in the daffodils. It's a number 10. Number 1, new beginning. Like, let's do this. What is coming up here for me? There is an energy feeling that some of you need to release some of you are holding on to an old. I know it's like, I almost feel like I'm a broken record every week, but it's really that. And I only say this because in session after session after session, it's the same thing. We're still holding on to, what if he's going to change his mind? What if she's going to change? Like, why does it matter? What do you want? Where do you want to go right now? What is like calling your name? Some of us get these calls and these visions and these pushes to something that we've never done before, a field of expertise that's not ours, that we didn't study in school. But remember, at a soul level, your blueprint is set. And it might be nothing that you've studied ever in your life. And you could be an engineer, and you could be, it could be something completely different than what you've always done for the past 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years of your life. This is like, are you ready? Doesn't always have to be a job. Are you ready to jump into this new? We need you, Gemini, right now to stop holding on to a what was, and moving into a new, what's new. Right? Let's see what's going on here. We have the 2 of stars. The stars are 2 of wands. Boldness showing up here. Exactamundo. We need you to be bold. We need you to be a little bit daring and adventurous. The 2 of wands energy is usually, here there's 2 people, which is kind of beautiful. The Gemini energy showing up here. Maybe it's a relationship, maybe be bold within a relationship with your friends or whatever. It could be a project, a collaboration, a team. Doesn't mean it could be that, but it doesn't have to be that, because the 2 of wands is usually coming to a crossroads in your life and really going deep into your heart and asking, what is my next step? And listening. Not what is my next step, what is my ego telling me? Because the ego is like, oh, no, you got to stay safe. Why don't you go back to the normal? Why don't you go back to the old? Like, just let's remain in the box. And your heart, your soul is like, there's no more box for us. We need to expand here. We need to move some. So I don't know where you're feeling this in your life. And if this is like ringing a bell, if you're feeling like there is a change that needs to come in. Like maybe you haven't been able to be in a relationship for the longest time, or your relationship is not working, or your job is not working, or something in your life is in disarray, and you're just saying, okay, it's okay. It'll get better, or and this is like, no, like, can you spread those wings and let's fly? I love it. The 9 of stars, which is the 9 of wands, perseverance. Look at this beautiful artwork here. The 9 of wands is the 9 is the end of something and getting ready for something new. We're still in the wands energy. Wands are, this is Aries, this is Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sag, fire energy. Like, let's light the fire up your ass here, Gemini. Are you ready? Right? It's like, I almost feel a lot of you are with the 9 of wands, because the 9 of wands is kind of a contemplative energy. It's like her eyes are closed, and there's tears coming down her eyes, and there's a lot of this like fiery orange and red energy, which is, she's not yet ready to open her eyes to this new thing. And yet your card is, why are you holding back? Why are you staying? It's, to me, this is and I love it. I love it because the 9 of wands is not fully confident yet of the next step. There's something holding you back. And you have it. Like, you have the creativity, you have the love, you have it, you have the support. Yet there's something holding you back, Gemini. What is your challenge? I love it. Your challenge is lovers. which could be a partner, but it's also challenge. The Lovers is Gemini. It's you. It's your card. True love that is long-lasting. Choices made from the heart. A return to good health. So interesting. You're holding yourself back. You're believing. I love that there is this. It's a true love. So this is a relationship. Choices, which is whatever it is, and good health. So if this is a health issue for you, it's like, I mean, I'm not gonna presume to know what it is, but I almost feel like you're afraid to make this next move. You know, like I said to everybody, we are moving into a different frequency, and the more and more you keep your eyes closed to it, the more and more you will be challenged by this world. And you will always feel uncomfortable, Gemini. You are an air sign, you are a mental sign, but you're an air sign. To me, the air signs are the forerunners. They're the ones that that lift us up, right? A little bit here and like come out of the ordinary. You're not like normal thinkers. So to me, that you're being challenged by yourself here. You are holding your creativity back. You're holding your full expression. You're holding your belief systems are a bit, your limited belief systems are coming to a head right now. You're at the end of it, the 9. Are you ready to open your eyes? To try something new? To to me, I feel like you're there. You have an idea. You're like, what am I doing in this relationship? What am I doing in this friendship? What am I doing in this job? What am I doing? Why am I still believing in this old systems of care, self-care, or whatever? Why am I focusing on this old frequency when I know that if I just open my eyes and welcome the new, that I will jump into this new? And then it might be you seeing differently, and it might be you walking away from people, and it might from people, places, things, whatever, lifestyle choices. But for me, it's here for you in a big way. And as much as other people could be standing in your way, but ultimately you make the choice for these people to be in your life. So instead of blaming someone else, oh, it's their fault that I'm not rising up in my job, it's their fault. It's nobody's fault. It's not your fault either, but it's your choice. Your choice to open your eyes, to say, hey, yeah, I'm ready for this new one. I'm ready for this new step. Yeah, like it's going to make you uncomfortable. I'm sorry, but this is my new beginning. You know, the human way is to, oh my God, we're not going to do it because my mother, my sister, my brother, my father, my this, my boss, my partner, everyone else going to be uncomfortable. And it's like, we didn't come here to be comfortable, people. We came here to rise from the ashes and burn and rise and like elevate and change the world. So let's see what the next one is. This is it. 8 of Hearts. Pisces energy, which I freaking love. Codependency. Okay? So some of you are codependent on your partners, like everyone I just said, right? And it's time to, an 8 of Cups, it's time to walk away from it. It's time to free yourself and time to start your new beginning. What is holding you back? Why are you insecure about this? Why are you afraid to make the move? You know, like you'd be I don't know, people who remain in the constant disappointment, in the constant frustration, in the constant, it's like, what are you, why? What is it benefiting you to do this? And these cards are like, come on, let's go. Open these eyes of yours. If you're frustrated somewhere, ask it. Show me. Show me what's the problem. Why am I being frustrated? Because my human self is remaining in this situation. And I need to leave. Where do I go? Where do I go, Sabrina? I don't know, like, what am I supposed to do? Ask again. Show me the way. You know your higher self will help you. But if you're closed off and you're stubborn, no, I'm gonna stay even though it's not working out, even though I'm not happy, even though even though, you know, like, it's just like you have no, you're not attached to anything. You choose to be attached to something. But you are a light in a human body having a human experience. And now your frequency is rising and asking you to step out of the static. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to fly? Are you ready to choose you? Because you haven't been choosing you here with the Lover in reverse. You've been choosing everyone else, trying to accommodate, trying to not step on too many toes. And the daffodil is like, fairy is like, yo, it's time. I know. It's not uncomfortable. It's not uncomfortable. It's not comfortable. You are brilliant. Spread the frickin' wings, people. It's time to fly. I love this. The peacock, man. It's like the eye. It's beautiful. And it's interesting that this beautiful peacock shows and beauty shows up here. Is there somewhere in your life that you've been neglecting yourself? Have you been, not doing the massages, not doing the self-care that you needed because, well, it's money, or because something, I don't know, that there could be something when maybe you're in the business of beauty that's showing up here. I mean, beauty always like, this is like self-expression. It's the beauty within, not always the beauty without. I feel like there's insecurity here when I see beauty. There's a change in your like maybe you're focused too much on the external beauty, and you're too focused on the outside world. Your next is let this be your sign. Gemini, it's time to fall in love with yourself again. Fully. Because a lot of times when we don't fully love ourselves, we end up remaining in relationships, friendships, family ships, whatever, in jobs, whatever it is, just to, for the comfort of something, for the stability of something. And there's this feeling here that you're needing to spread that, spread your tail, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. You're beautiful inside and out, and this is your sign to stop holding on to someone else because they provide for you financially, or they've always been in your life for so long, or they help you this way, that way. Are they fully in love with you as you are in love with yourself? Like, are you getting 100%, 100+% support from these people, or these jobs, or whatever it is? If not, then why are we there? So this is not only you, Gemini. This is a huge thing happening, and I really feel like you need to fully fall in love with you again, in all shapes, ways, and forms, and do tap into whatever creativity it is that helps you through this. But tap into whatever go into the forest, go into nature, like buy a daffodil, put it in your place, you know, look, flowers do the body good. All right. It's always an interesting, I always love Gemini because there's always an interesting message with you, and you know, I think you're one of the signs, you and Aquarius are one of the signs that it could resonate, and it doesn't resonate sometimes with everybody. So please do check your other signs, your rising and your moon, because it could resonate more than this. But I feel like here there's something showing up in the field. This is very poignant to me. This is the card of the session. This eyes closed business, because to me I feel like you are hiding in your soul. You're hiding from something, some full-blown creativity that wants to come out, and you're hiding because other people are uncomfortable around you because of it, or you're a little bit insecure, and it's time to shine. It's time to walk away from those who want to like keep you small. So I brought the Oracle book for a answer to a question. So think about a question, keep it open-ended, because these answers are not just yes and no's. Gemini, we got an answer. You've selected the Queen of Diamonds. Be careful what you wish for. Interesting. All right, my beautifuls. I love you. Check your, I said that already, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Join my Ko-fi as well, where you get exclusive monthly content, and book a session. I would love to meet with you. All right, my beautifuls. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We got Wise Woman of the Grove, Grace. There's a treasure chest with a diamond in it and a woman's spirit within the trees. I really love this. I want to read from it. When the card chooses you, you are at the advent of a remarkable time of ease, wisdom, healing, joy, and inspiration. Your ability to hear the voices of the spirit is rapidly expanding. Grace can mean having enough inner nobility that even if you know your opinion is absolutely right, you don't push the point. You're willing to drop it, knowing that in the great scheme of things, it's not that important. Besides, the Creator knows the truth of the situation, even if others don't. There are times to be abruptly, starkly honest, but this isn't one of them. Be diplomatic and gracious in your interactions with others, and speak with love and kindness. So I thought it was like a beautiful message, and like being gracious is not, people around you could be abrupt, people around you could be very aggressive and assertive, and people around you could be like trying to change the way you do things, but instead of like talking back, instead of responding, you just allow them to speak. And this is what we're heading to. We're heading to there's so much, we have to protest, we have to talk back to each other, and instead of just becoming the observer. So, you know, let other people fall and stumble. And you could just observe, and you don't have to make fun of them while you're doing it, but you could just be like, yo, I got my own problems. I'm like dealing with my own things right now. You know? Because I see a lot of people, they get so involved in how they treated me. She treated me like this. He said this to me. How dare they? Instead of just like letting them speak, do whatever, and standing back. I always said, kill them with kindness, which is this kind of energy, right? Like I've been yelled at and screamed at, and I just respond and say, oh, I understand your point. I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't respond like, this is what I think and this is how I feel and you're wrong. I just like, okay. And you walk away. And that makes the person rethink everything. They sit there and like, wow, I expected a rebuttal. I expected debate. I expected this, but you didn't. And in turn, you're actually being the better person, right? You're being and also you're not taking on other people's energies, which is huge, because why would you even want to engage in that? Let's see, sirens move along. Okay. So we have the Prince of Winter, which is the Page of Swords. Seek out an intellectual solution to your problem, the need to act quickly and decisively, sudden unexpected changes. So the Page of Swords is that. The Page of Swords is communication. Really interesting coming out with this. So it's finding a way to communicate concisely, smart. You know, like the Page of Swords is an energy of, look, it's like this little bear snowboarding with a fairy on it. It's fun energy, you know, it's a intellectual, determined, focused, impulsive energy. To me, the Page of Swords is this young, it's someone who is willing to speak up and is willing to talk, but in a focused way, you know, in a not in a Page of Wands kind of way, which is colorful and storytelling. It's more like, this is what I gotta say, boom. and it's okay, and you're okay with whatever reaction you get, and you're okay with whatever, and it's just like, okay, if this is a feeling I have inside me, and this is what I'm saying. The Page of Swords is very direct, but also, like, we're seeing it this way, but I also feel like the Page of Swords is, some of you are feeling the need to write, to like maybe you're in communications and marketing and sales, or you need to start promoting something that you're doing, or putting yourself out there. That could be that, doesn't have to be. Or maybe you signing up for you know, sessions, or you know, learning something new. That could be the Page of Swords as well. And also could be your children. If you have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius kids, that could be it. But let's just see what else is in store for you. Oh, the Ace of Swords. Okay. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. I mean, this is like, with the Grace showing up, to me, it feels like you are in a place where you need to deliver a message to somebody or to many people. And I kind of love this energy. So I don't know where in your life, whether it's in your job, within your family, your friends, your relationships, or something in your life where perhaps Cancer, who is very emotional, right? It's very, your heart, you're a water, and this is air. Water and air don't really get along very well. It's very hurricane-y. But what this is showing here is that some of you have maybe been too emotional when it comes to speaking with your partners, with your friends, with your family, again, within your job. And this is like, can you take a step back here? And can you clear out, like, take out the emotions, you know, like tap into the feeling of it. Because emotions are energies. Emotion could be like a lot of things laced with emotions that are very egoic, that are very like, that keep you in a lower vibration. Can you like, and can you just look at what is it that you need to communicate to this person? So this person is making me feel bad, so I'm going to tell them, but in a very calm, collected manner, in a very graceful way, full of love. You know, instead of being angry, because if it was in reverse, it would be angry, right? But otherwise, this is like, just let's get clear about things. You can even be creative. The Page of Swords is kind of creative as well. This is really interesting. I love it because it's all about communication. Okay, so let's see your OMG. The Queen of Angels. The Queen of Angels. Oh my God, the Queen of Angels is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, which is a Libra, which is an air. The visionary is your challenge. Okay, so this, I should have turned them all around, because now I see it completely different again. So some of you beautiful Cancerians out there have like a little sharp tongue. Right? This is showing. Or it's not even a sharp tongue. I know so many Cancers. So there could be the words that come out are emotional. So that means that if you're angry, your emotional responses could be aggressive, right? It could be resentful, could be strewn as that from other people. They're like, oh, what the hell? Your heart broke. When you're heartbroken, you're like, right? So I need to look at all these cards because this is amazing. Awakening, the Hangman, which is a Pisces energy, which is like a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, which is kind of you energy here. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in the action. Okay, so let's get cracking here. So, like I said, there is the fact that the Queen of Angels is here as your challenge is there could be a woman in your life, whether it's a mother, whether it's a sister, whether it's a best friend, whether it's a partner. It doesn't have to be a woman. It could be someone else. It could be you. Right? The Queen of Angels, the Queen of Swords, to me is, like I always say, she's the no bullshit queen. She like cuts through the, she doesn't like filter herself. She's the visionary. And here she's a challenge. So you could be coming up against someone who's a strong warrior kind of type of person in your life. And the communication is just clashing. There's you're not finding your way around it. You can't be graceful. And the cards are like, can we find that? Can we find that happy medium? There's somewhere in your life, Cancer, that you're needing to come down to earth, even though you're in the air, because the air is and the water is down. So let's look at that like that. Can you find the middle ground here where you're able to, I feel like there's some of you that are needing to communicate, but maybe you're a bit uptight or you're a little bit frustrated with someone in your life. So be careful if you're going to have a meeting with someone, or if you're going to go talk to somebody, just be careful. Step back a little bit, because this is a tendency to be very spiteful and vengeful. So can you take this time this week, or be very cautious and aware of any time that you need to have a communication with anyone? Be very mindful that this is coming up in your field. Try not to be angry when you're meeting with someone. Try not to be, try to step back and be the observer and be gracious about it. So I definitely see someone maybe trying to poke the bear in you, and you're needing to find the happy medium here. And then the awakening, which is beautiful. This is the Hangman. This is like stepping back and looking at the whole thing, right? Because if there's someone around you that is angry or challenging for you on a mental, emotional, or any kind of state, everyone is a mirror. That's basically them. They're reflecting something on, you're reflecting onto them, and it's like there's a mirror happening here. It doesn't necessarily have to be because you've done something wrong, or it doesn't necessarily have to be because, so that's this whole thing is asking you to be open-minded about this. Look at all the people in your life. Look at what they represent. Do you want to engage with this person? Do you actually want to have a relationship with this person? Do you want to work things out? Do you want to be vengeful? Do you want to this kind of tells me that maybe there's someone in your life that's disagreeable, and they're and when you do interact with them, it always ends up being very emotional or mentally draining. And so I almost feel like this is like something I don't even usually do. Like it's like methodical, this thing here. This week is asking you to clear the energy field around you, clear it all. And there's certain people, it feels like could be divine feminines, it doesn't have to be. There's certain people in your life that are very mentally draining for you, and they could be doing it on purpose, you know, with the Queen of Swords, because they want to get their way, or it could be you too, being like controlling about something. Can you just step back? Play the hangman this week with whatever the situation. I like to change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace a temporary pause in the action, right? Can you just step back and allow? I'm not saying allowed to be steamrolled either. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying to see things in a different way. Like, do I want to keep a relationship with this person? Do I want to? Do I not want to? So make decisions accordingly. Get clear. It's almost like create a plan, create a graph. You know, like, what is it? Be always gracious about it with them and with yourself, of course. So there's some interesting changes coming here for you, my beautiful Cancer. I kind of love it. Split your focus. I mean, this is like an interesting energy. It's like, okay, Ace of Swords is asking you to focus. Where do I want to place energy? Where don't I want to? Right? I don't want to nourishment. I don't want to nourish or nurture this relationship anymore. It's not working. It's fine. It's okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm ready to move on, and I'm not going to put my energy there. But I'm going to communicate with that person and say, I love you, but it's done. I want to nurture a relationship with this person, but there's a disconnect. But I still want to talk about it. I want to, but I'm going to have to come at it not emotional. I'm going to have to come at it with grace and refinement and elegance. That's the kind of energy, right? And knowing that everyone is a mirror and everyone is going through their own crap, right? But also I have to be completely honest about myself, what I'm feeling inside. I'm not just here to take on everyone else's crap. I'm here to express myself clearly, concisely. Let go of control, peoples. This is a big thing for everybody. We need to have control of our lives, of our emotions. Let it all go. Trust. You know what I always say to myself? I realize that the more we speak honestly and authentically with everyone in our lives, and if they can't handle the truth and they have to walk away, then allow them to walk away. What are we holding on to? Why are you holding on to someone? Because you have to make yourself, you have to fold and unfold yourself accordingly to that person. No. Yes, but Sabrina, I work in a workplace. Okay, so I don't know. I still don't see it, because that's where you gain respect, anyways, right? When you stand in your line, but you don't get angry about it, and you don't be anxious and psychotic about it. You're just like, this is it. This is who I am. This is what I do. All right, we'll work around it. Or you know what, you're fired. Oh, okay. I don't want to get you fired, but I feel like there's this. This is like some of your lines of communication have become emotional instead of simple. Just express yourself and hone in on your emotions. You know, I'm not telling you what to do either, but I just feel that's what the cards are saying. And I feel like that is something. If we let go of the control, if we let go, if we're not so heady about it, oh my God, I have to be like this, I have to be like that, just relax and let everything flow out of you. To me, this week feels like you're needing to pay attention, though, a little bit. Even though you're letting go of control, yourself, still pay attention to your emotions that are arising at the moment. Step back, go into the bathroom, or go in, like step outside of the house and just like, you know, love yourself, free yourself, forgive yourself, release it. But also be honest and open and vulnerable here. Express yourself fully. No holding back anymore. The holding back business is of a 3D world. If it's an old world, we're no longer in that energy anymore unless you want to remain there. We are moving in frequency, and frequency movement means that you become more open and you become more authentically you. So, are you ready for that? That is what's happening for you. All right, I'm going to give you, I don't know why it's like over here. Anyways, I'm going to give you an answer to a question, my beautiful Cancerian. Keep it open-minded, and this is the answer. So pause if you haven't thought of it. The stars urge you not to delay. Go for it, whatever it is you're asking. Love it. All right, my beautifuls. I will see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. And and share, like, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And join my Ko-fi membership if you'd like to one-off donate to me or get exclusive content on a monthly basis. Book a session with me. Do whatever you want. Enjoy the beautiful weather out there. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye, Cancer. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We got Crystal Cave Trust. Now, like I said in Instagram and Facebook, every time I pull for you guys and I'm like, you get the same freaking message week after week. I mean, it's not always the same, but if you've been here for years like I have, we're always getting trust. Trust the process, trust the plan, trust the detours, trust the whatever, and the trust is showing up again. So what does that mean? It means that some Leos out there are not being patient, are putting too much energy in this lower energy, this lower frequency. You're putting too much energy in your acting, you're planning, you're preparing, you're getting impatient, you want things to be done, and it's like, can you trust, please? Can you go in the cave, please? Can you collect all those crystals of yours and just run into the cave and do something else? Go to the beach, go rent a home for a freaking month, go do something. Like, I'm not saying that you have to stop working, obviously, or you have to stop living, but can you just trust this discomfort that you're feeling, or this uncomfortable, or the reason, think about it, the reason you're not comfortable or you're frustrated or there's delays is because you're not trusting. And the universe, your higher self, has to come in and plop you down into another lesson for you to say, okay, I got it. I'm letting it fucking go. Right? So I don't know what this is. Let's look. We have the Divine Order, Equilibrium. 11 is Justice card. Justice card is a Libra energy. Balance. Right? Equilibrium. It's also judges, lawyers, negotiation, contracts, real estate. So are some of you thinking of buying a new home, renting a new home, selling a home, buying a business, selling a business? Are some of you in negotiations for partners, for a new rental lease for a car? I don't know what it is. Are some of you in court? It could be for a parking ticket, whatever this is. This is a feeling here that I love it. I love that the Justice card has shown up, because there's somewhere in your life that's not balanced. Somewhere in your life, it could be a marriage, could be a partnership. There's somewhere that is uncomfortable, even though it's comfortable, this card. But the fact here is saying, can you trust that you got that speeding ticket because you need to slow down? Can you trust that things might not be working out in the courts or the government, the corporation, the IRS, whatever the hell is happening here, because Can you pay attention to this, please, for me? And you're like, no, everything feels balanced in my life. Perfect. Can you trust that too? Can you trust the flow that is happening right now? Someone has given me a lot of money. Someone has not. You know, like, everything is a message. When I look at this, this is the divine order. This is a portal energy, 1-1. We're moving into Libra season right now. Things could start making sense to you, but I'm not gonna talk until I see the next cards. Yeah, exactly. The Death card, release, metamorphosis. These two cards are really potent, right next to each other. This is you finding the balance, and this is you releasing yourself from an old energy. This is you going through a marriage breakup, you know, like a contractual disagreement or something, and you saying, okay, I understand, I needed to go through this because I need to release myself and move into something new. Can you trust, because she looks kind of creepy, right? So this kind of feels like your change that's happening may not be so comfortable for you. May involve lawyers and notaries and like people like social workers or what have you here. Could feel like this. It doesn't have to be though, right? But there is a feeling with these two cards that there is a massive transformation happening in your life. And I'm going to look at your challenge just to the 8 of Summer, which is the 8 of Cups. Realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. This is this cup, this is this, but it's in reverse. So look at this. I mean, this is so clear as day to me right now, and I almost feel like this card, the Justice. I'm gonna check right here with you. Is this the right way? Or it needs to be a reverse? Exactly. I feel like it's a reverse card, and I'm going to reverse it. Because like I usually can feel the energy, and that was speaking this. So there is an unbalance, and you are afraid to leave. And then like there's an unbalance in a partnership, in a marriage, in a friendship. It could be as like simple as a friendship or a family or a colleague, someone in your life. And that person, I'm just telling you, that person in your life, if you could trust what I'm saying to you right now, is there for a reason. She or he was put in your place to trigger you, to poke you, to make you feel this, to make you feel that I gotta get out of here, man. What the frick am I doing here? But I'm afraid. What if I go and I don't find anything better? What if I go and I'm alone? What if I go and then... So you're running scared here. You're not even running. You're standing still in scaredness, in fear. There's something urging you to get out of. You only know what this is. But you know because this has been making you uncomfortable for the longest of times. This could be even, you know what it is. It could even be your views on this matrix, right? On this balanced society that we live in. And you're like, this is not working. I'm not feeling balanced. I'm feeling, oh, I love it. I'm not in the same frequency here. And they're like, yes, 100%, because you're ready to move forward. And you're like, oh yes, I know, but you're afraid. You're holding yourself back. Stop being afraid. This is such a pivotal moment, even more than this Death card showing up. This 8 of Cups is like, it's a good time to leave now. It's a good time to release yourself from whatever is holding you back in this uncomfortable situation. Yet you're afraid to go. You're holding on and you're remaining in this uncomfortable situation. You're remaining in this because this is what I've always done. This is the only thing I know. What if I leave, and how am I going to support myself? What if I leave, and how am I going to find love again? What if... It's all the what ifs that you don't even know. Like, you'll never know if you don't make the decision to move. But this is not working. Nine of Hearts, stability. Nine of Hearts is the Nine of Cups, which is the one right after this. And then and you're like, yeah, okay, Sabrina. The Nine of Cups is like one of the most beautiful cards of it's a Pisces energy. It's happiness, fulfillment, reward. You're at exactly where you need to be in your life. And it's there waiting for you. Come on, Leo. Come on over to the other side. But you're holding on to that old, relationship, to that job that is like, meh, it's okay. It's what it is. It's like it's been there forever. And I don't feel like in my place anymore. I mean, I'm going to tell you, in my personal life, there's so much that's not working for me here anymore. But I know that the change is here. And I know I need to like step on through to the other side, right? Because I know that this is coming. It's here already. I'm not seeing it because I'm so stuck in something, right? We're all stuck in this old energy, and it's like, it's not working. It's not working for me at all. I cannot even function in this old energy anymore. And I don't even want to be around people that are like wanting to hold on to that old. It's just not working. And you're going to see that more and more and more. But it's not about just seeing it anymore, Leo. It's about doing something about it. Because we can see all we want, and we can observe, and we can sit here and say, oh, I see, I understand what you're saying, Sabrina. And then week after week, you're not doing anything. And then you're just staying, stagnating. And the death card is like, yo, we need to die. Chop, chop. If you're in the northern hemisphere, fall is here. The leaves are dying. We're ready to go. If you're in the southern hemisphere, springtime is renewal. Let's do this. So, where in your life do you feel imbalanced? Where in your life do you feel like you're giving more than you're receiving? This is a huge thing right now, because we're moving into an energy where we are receiving. We're receiving upgrades. We're receiving, we're remembering more and more. We have to open our heart to allow receiving instead of just always giving, giving, giving. Which is what is the patriarchy of the world. Everyone, oh, patriarchy. No, it's because you're giving, giving, giving so much. Stop. I'm not saying stop giving. We need to find the balance. We're not always just depleting our energy onto someone, into something, there's also that exchange happening. And you, Leo, are afraid. You're afraid. There's something holding you back. The status quo, power, status, hierarchy, something holding you back. The comfort of having a love, the comfort of having the relationship, even though it's just like this. Happiness is waiting for you on the other side of your decisions. So what are you going to do? Are you going to play the Pleasantville life, or are you ready to make the change? Because it's here. And it's only you that makes the change. No one can make the change for you. If you remain in the discomfort all the time, there's always, like, to me, I go to bed and I'm like, and it's instant. I say to myself, okay, I'm going to bed now. Show me the way. Show me an option for tomorrow. This and this is the problem, or this and this is the situation I'm in. Show me a way. And I get it. I get it in a dream. I get it the next day. I'm like, oh, frick, that's it. Start working with your team. Start working. Like, if you're watching me, you cannot be like still living in the static. You can't. You know that there's something else. You know there's something bigger, and you're that part of that bigger thing. You are a piece of the puzzle, of the bigger picture. So Now take that piece of the puzzle and step outside of that comfort zone, because the comfort zone is not where we're going. So your advice is vulnerability is power. Taurus got this last week as their overall energy, and this is 100%. Open your heart. Be honest with yourself. Be raw and authentic. Like, express yourself to your partner, to your friends, to your family, to your colleagues, to yourself. That's where your power lies. Not in the bullshit facade. Not in like, oh yeah, I got this, I'm a survivor, I'm like, no, I'm freaking weak right now. I'm sad right now. I'm not feeling great right now. But I know that I can do this, and I know that I need help from someone. Vulnerability is like, hey, can you help me? Can you help me get to this next level? Can you help me with this? That's what vulnerability is. So many of us don't fucking ask for anything because we're afraid of what are they going to think of us? What are they're going to think I'm not as high in vibration? Bullshit. You need someone, ask for help. You need support, you need money, you need this. Ask for it, people. We're not here to play solo. We're not here to be like, oh, it's just me, myself, and I. You're not here to do that. You're here to weave and play in the mosaic with your other fellow light workers. We're here to help each other out. If you're like having problems in your marriage, if you're having problems in your business, if you're having problems in the foundational parts of your life, talk to someone. There's nothing wrong with it. Because it's just a story. It's just a narrative. You have far greater things to work on. Anyways, trust yourself. Jesus, look at this. Twice in a freaking reading. Trust yourself. I love it. There's when I see this twice come up in a reading, it means there's something that's there, Leo, for you. You are being guided. There's messages coming in. And you know it. And you're being pushed to do something and you're not listening. I love it. Discernment. What is discernment? Discernment is like, well, I don't know why I'm doing this because she's doing this. Because discernment is being picking and choosing, right? And being very truly listening into your intuition, into your higher self, into your wisdom. Really saying, okay, why am I in this relationship? Is it for me? Is it for them? Is it because they make me feel safe? Because they make me feel, which is nice and beautiful, but do I feel safe? Do I want more? Do I want something else? Is there something pushing me to go somewhere else? Is there like a part of you that is like wanting to move or to get out? Can you listen to that message? Can you follow the instructions of your soul blueprint? This is big stuff here. These cards are telling that there is imbalance in your life, that there's something that's not working, and it's every week. There's every week, it's the same thing that's showing up. Is it the same problem or is it a different one? Whatever it is, you know what it is. Why are you holding on to this? You are being pushed towards fulfillment and reward and happiness and growth and love, a new love relationship, a new business opportunity, a new whatever, but you're holding on a little bit too tightly to something that has, and then it's like a roller coaster ride, something that is not at par with your frequency, and you feel it. And I love this card showing up, vulnerability, because it's time to ask for help and support wherever you need. And maybe you'll get a no. It doesn't matter. Go to the next person. Ultimately, we're here to work together as a group, not as a onesies. That's the matrix and that's the narrative of the world. I got to do this on my own. I got to in your Leo, and you got to show this with pride, and it's bullshit. Love is on its way to you, but stop holding on to someone else. Like business opportunities coming your way, stop holding on to the old that's not comfortable. You're holding on to something that was once was, that no longer can fit you anymore. So can you move out of this, please? And trust yourself. Like I trust you. I really do. Obviously, because I'm you, you are me. So here is the Oracle book. Pick a question in your mind, and I'm going to give you an answer. Remember, these answers are not yes or no. They're open-ended. I love this freaking answer. So, this is your answer. You've drawn the Jack of Hearts. Don't plan ahead. If it's meant to be, it will just happen. And you know what this is? It's trust. When you trust yourself, which means you trust your higher self, which means you trust your soul, you trust your ego, you trust everything around you. When you trust, I will give you a little in on something. Life changes dramatically. Trust me. I completely trust. There's a lot of times that I want to get the frick out of here. I want to do that. And it's like, just trust us. It's coming. Can you trust? And I'm like, yes. Before, I didn't trust. And I'm like, no. I'm just going to go do it. I'm being impulsive. And in the moment, it feels great. And I'm having fun. And then I'm still waiting here. And you know what I'm saying? So the trust component in this whole journey is key. Awareness and trust are the two things I would say are the most important on this journey that we're on. So, and you know what? I'm going to tell you this. I'm not here to give you any free passes, and I'm not here to give you the answers of the week. I'm here to help you in your work. Because this journey is about work. It's about finding and understanding yourself and trying to understand your reactions and your responses and the triggers and the mirrors in front of you, and to get you out of things. But you do this you're going to have to do this. It's not me just feeding you crap. It's me, it's guiding you. I'm your lighthouse because I know that you can do this and I know why you're here. So, are you ready to go to the Nine of Cups here? Because it's ready for you. And if I didn't say the zodiac signs, the Libra is here, the Scorpio is here, and the Pisces. Pisces is here as well. All right, Leo, I love you. Check your rising and your moon for the messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And I will see you guys next week. Also book a session if you want to be with crazy like me. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. Before I begin, I just want to do a shout out to Elize and Vika for supporting me on Ko-fi. Thank you so much. If you want to join me on my Ko-fi, which is a membership platform, you can support me like them. Every month, I give them a monthly exclusive reading of their overall energy, which is coming soon next week, by the way, or you can one-off donate to me. Let us begin, my beautiful Virgo. It's such a beautiful message. Bluebird spirit, happiness. The bluebirds in cardinals, if you see them, there are always signs from your departed loved ones. Usually bluebirds come in the divine masculine form, that your father, your grandfather, your brother, your cousins, whoever that have passed on, and they show up as bluebirds. But that's just one thing here. And happiness is another thing. So it's a beautiful card. It's a beautiful day. Okay, yeah, Sabrina's a little bit psycho today, so don't worry. This beautiful cherry blossom, or, I mean, there's a feeling here, number 7 energy of reveling in life right now. Instead of focusing on things that are not going right, let's focus on the things that are going right. You know, like that is, I don't know, it's just joy, delight. Like enjoy what you're eating, enjoy what you're doing, enjoy the people that you're with. But let's see what the cards have to say for us. The King of Summer, which is the King of Cups, which is usually a Scorpio energy, could be Pisces or Cancer, but it's a romantic partner you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. This is usually a man that is very emotionally intelligent, someone who's compassionate, someone who's caring. This could be someone you have right now in your life. Could be someone who's coming into your life right now. This is someone that you can reach out to if you need help or spiritual wisdom, or you know, a caring. It's usually a very compassionate and caring, and here it's honorable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted person. So let's see why he's here. Okay. The Queen of Winter, the Queen of Swords. Let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. Unmarried or divorced individuals. Yeah, the Queen of Swords usually is single women, widows, but it doesn't have to be. The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords is Libra, and this is Scorpio. Air, water, not such a great combination, but these are definitely people in your lives. Is this you, maybe Virgo, that you're needing to get clear? You're needing to get, you know, the Queen of Swords energy is the no bullshit queen. She's the one who, like, she just gets clear in what she wants in her life. Why are these two showing up? I'm curious. The challenge is the Eight of Wands, which is a surge, completion. It's like movement, quick energy. I mean, look at this. It's beautiful. It's happiness, positivity. It is the reverse. It is the challenge of the week. It's like happiness is your challenge. What's going on here? And the Three of Swords is in reverse. The Three of Swords is a heartbreak card. Is you will grow stronger from the situation, sadness that will heal with time, but it's in reverse. Okay, I need to see everything, because these are definitely people in your lives, whether they're you or people. This is you know, like, there's a whole bunch of things here happening. It's very interesting that we got happiness to start with as the overall energy. It's like the universe or your higher selves are wanting you to focus on that, because perhaps there is some unhappiness happening here. Whether is it someone that is overly protective, you know, someone that's like a little, you know, there are times in our lives, which happened to me too, that people are overly romantic, that gets like annoying, right? So that could be that. That could be an energy of someone who is always asking you, how are you feeling? What are that? The Queen of Swords energy could be someone in your life that's very direct. This could be a mother, father, could be partners, but there is a disconnect. Is it a disconnect, or is there's like a slow movement? Because the Eight of Wands is usually a fast energy. It's just not showing it like that in the cards. In the cards, it's just this beautiful creative energy. And like the opposite of surge would be decline. I gotta look at this for a little bit and understand what is going on here. I mean, some of you could have met someone very open-hearted, warm-hearted. Someone has that in their life, or you are that, you know. And there's someone that's very uncomfortable. The Queen of Swords is a very uncomfortable energy. She's very smart, very communicative, very very giving. It's not that she's not caring either, but she comes across as a bit more reserved and colder than, say, the King of Cups. So there's this reserved individual, or you, or there's this caring and warm person. So these are two people that could be showing up in your life right now. Who are they? Are they your children? No, because they're kings and queens. So there are people older than you or the same age as you. They could be your mother, your father, your, I don't know, your partners, your colleagues, friends. That I don't see it being anyone younger than you. And it could be you. That's, it could even just be you and the embodiment of you. Your masculine energy is very caring, you're nurturing, but also there's a part of you that's very business oriented, that wants to get shit done, but you're not really happy. This is what I'm getting at. There's a little bit of you that is getting over something. Like, you're in a process of change. And it could be a change within a relationship. But it's a slow change, you know? There's realizations within your relationship that my partner is this. If you're married, let's say, or in a relationship, my partner is one way, I'm completely the opposite. And it's like we're trying to find our way together, but it's challenging. It feels very slow. And I almost want to pull another card here for you. I am. I'll just pull the OG cards to get an idea of Virgo. I'd like another message, please. Get an The King of Pentacles. Oh my God. Another person, which is the Taurus energy. Death. So I'm gonna stick with what I have here, and I'm gonna add these because it's very poignant. So again, we're showing up with a king. So like I said, whether it's you, the king, or you're the queen watching, regardless, there's a showing here of like a romantic partner or a business partner or someone in your life. Could be a father, could be a financial advisor, it could be a teacher, a consultant, a therapist. It could be, I don't know who this is, but there is definitely someone in your life that is overly, like very almost helicopterish with you, very caring, very compassionate. There's someone else in your life that's the total opposite. So however you what's the word I'm looking for? Whoever you resonate with, then hold on to that one, because there could be like, this could be your sister who's a bitch. This could be, your mother or your best friend or someone. Or you could be it, right? Like I don't want to like pinpoint on who these people are, but there's a feeling here of people that are significant, and they're significant in your happiness. Happiness is your overall energy, and it's something that we need to pay attention, Virgo, here, because are you feeling smothered? Are you feeling are you hiding away from speaking up because someone is very aggressive with you? Is someone too warm and caring and you don't want to hurt their feelings? Is there someone in your life that is too practical? Like there's a lot of kind of what I understand with the King of Pentacles showing up is basically it's about the people in your life, and you're having to discern. You're having to do some work here. You're having to, you're a little bit like the Cancer energy, where you're having to like take apart the people in your lives and say, okay, this person I feel like I can't be completely honest with them. And maybe I need to get there. I need to do this. I need to get honest, say my mind. But I do have to realize that maybe they will reject me. And maybe they will. But that's not for me to hold on to and attach to. I feel what's going on here, Virgo, is that you're having to go through your relationships and see where you're not fully compromising yourself. Because Virgo will compromise themselves for others just to feel the peace. I just want everything to work like this. But like I said in all the readings and what I said in my Let's Talk, we are moving in frequency. We can no longer stay in the lower frequencies anymore, unless you choose to, of course. But as we rise, people, you will see that the relationships will begin to change drastically. And you'll see that you cannot hold on anymore, and you won't want to. So I feel like this is showing up here for you to fully put this in your face and say, okay, where are you compromising a lot of you? Where are you getting your energy vampirized? Where are you like ready to release? Where are you ready to work on? You know what I'm saying? And then the challenge of the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a emotion, movement, energy, but it's your challenge. So you're kind of holding back. You're fearing this, and they're like, how else do you want to be happy here? You know, and I almost feel like the bluebird is like your soul team saying, hey, we got you. We got you every step of the way. And our aim is happiness for you. So don't worry about that. Don't just hold on to a vision of what you see as like because your ego will hold on to a vision of that. And it's not really, you don't know what's coming. Can you be okay? Like, that's why we need to kind of do the work at this level right now and see where it's not working out. Why are we holding on to it? If it's not working, then why are we there? Well, because she's my sister, my mother, my brother, my boyfriend, my husband, my this and then. These are roles in your life. We need you to really hone in on you right now. What is working? What isn't working? Can you trust yourself enough to walk away? Can you trust yourself to move forward? Right? Because the Three of Winter is the heartbreak. And it's not going to be easy peasy 1, 2, 3 It's not going to be like fun and games when you do leave these people. But the card that came out was change. Death is here. Death of an old. We're moving into something new. Are you ready, Virgo? Or do you want to stay in this old? Do you want to be playing the victim, or do you want to victimize other people? Do you want to blame yourself or blame other people? You want to, we're not there anymore. You know it, and you can feel it in the energy. And that's why it's going to be a little bit heartbreaking for you as you move through this. Definitely. This is not an easy journey we're on, but it's a miraculous and fulfilling one if we actually do the work. The bluebirds are here to help you. There's growth. There's happiness is around the corner. It's just there for you. But we need to actually do a little bit of the work here. And your work, Virgo, is with humans. Not with jobs, not with that. It's with people in your life. And that's what's showing up. So, I love it. And you're like, I love it. I don't know. Your mind, your body, your soul. Your mind, your body, your soul. The trifecta, the Trinity, the mother, the father, the child. Like everything. It's like this, coming back to yourself. Coming back to the wholeness of you. And how do you get to that wholeness and completeness of you is going through your life, and not only the people in your life, but the jobs, the places you live in, the whatever, and really doing the work and say, okay, is this making me fully happy? No. Okay, why? Show me the way. Talk to your higher self. Show me the way. Talk to God. Ask. This is a collaborative movement that we're in right now. We're moving into frequencies that are higher than ourselves, where we are right now, and we're working together as a whole. God is playing a part of this because God is you. The angels, because the angels are you. Your higher self, because the higher self is you. You're this powerful being of light. Can you start to ask the questions? Can you ask for support? Let's do this together. Stop holding on to the old stories and the narratives, because that's just dying anyways. Dying, death. We're getting ready for new. Stop pushing and striving. Interesting. I freaking love that, actually, because this is stop pushing for this old story. It's not working. Stop pushing for this Three of Swords. Well, no, I'm going to push for that. I love it. What a great card to come out. I'm pushing for that relationship because I married them 20 years ago, so I have to keep it, but I'm not happy in it. But you're still going for it because you're Virgo and you're Earth and you got to prove something to you. I'm going to push for this even though they cheated on me. I'm going to push them even though they lied to me. I'm going to push for this even though I constantly don't get along with them. I'm going to, like, stop. What are you doing? Why do you want to remain here? Enough. Move. Get out. Do something for you. Why are you allowing her or him to talk to you this way? Communicate. Get clear. Queen of Swords. This is this and this and this. This is what I would like. I don't want this. Okay, let's figure out a compromise. Let's figure out something. But I'm not going to compromise my soul anymore. You want the house? Okay, I'll go get a condo somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not saying always about breaking up. It's not about breaking up. It could be working together with them, but being completely, authentically honest here. With yourself. And not, well, we can't because of money, because of kids, because of this. It's time. The Three of Swords is bang on here. This is not going to be a comfortable time for you, but it's a necessary time of self-reflection. This is the mirrors. This is the mirrors in front of you. Every single person is a reflection of you. Every single person is telling you who you are. And it's making you uncomfortable. So you got to say, okay, if this is uncomfortable, because the discomfort in front of you is exactly the lesson. And if you keep ignoring and ignoring and ignoring, and then you're going to drown. This is your duty to you. Wow, this is a really beautiful reading. Okay, so we have one last answer to a question from the Oracle book. So think of a question and I will come with the answer. Remember, they're open-ended, not just yes and no's. All right, here's the answer. Pause if you haven't thought of it. The psychic has spoken. Not this year. Obviously, something specific to some of you. This year is only 4 months anyway, so whatever it is, 2025 or another year. This was a really beautiful reading. You're not alone in this, Virgo. We are all going through this, and it's just a necessary step as we rise. Check your rising and your moon for the messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And book a session. I would love to meet with you. All right, my beautifuls. I will see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. You got success from the secret spring. Beautiful fairy. So this is success is on your side, whether it's business, whether it's relationship, whether it's personal, whatever it is, something feels like it's coming your way. You are being rewarded with whatever success means for you, whatever success means for your soul. But this isn't also an energy as like, you're like, hello, I'm like poor or whatever, I'm not doing well, so act as if you are. Feel as if you are. That changes everything. I love this card for you. And you need this card. You deserve this card. So, speaking of deserving, thank you so much, Teri, for being a Ko-fi member. I love, love, love you. You've been going through so many changes, as every other Libra, I'm sure, and as every other sign. So if you want to join my Ko-fi like her, she's going to get an exclusive October soon overall energy. You can one-off donate to me too there. Whatever you want, I appreciate. All right, let's begin. The teacher, clarity, Hierophant, Taurus energy. I love this teacher card. This is, the Hierophant usually shows up as a wise one, but it usually shows up as the bishop or cardinal or pope kind of energy. which is like very religious to me and traditional and custom. But as the tarot decks have evolved, he's shown up more like a spiritual guru or here. So let me maybe this is you're expanding your you're learning more, you're taking more courses. This could be you're taking more sessions with people, or webinars or workshops. That could be that. Or you're going to be moving into some sort of a mentor position, you know, coaching or therapist position. That could be that, which is really beautiful. Like you're tapping into your inner wisdom. And that could be that also. There's so many things showing up. But Hierophant always usually means expanding your knowledge. And I would always say it's just, instead of taking in too much information, maybe it's good if you want to tap into your inner wisdom here. Let's just see. Wow, the High Priestess. That's like amazeballs. Intuition. This is, what is she? She's Cancer or Pisces. She's not Pisces. She's a Cancer or a Virgo. I think she's a Cancer energy. Anyways, look at these two. The High Priestess is your inner wisdom, like I said. So I don't know if some of you are moving real high and you're like getting closer to your trusting yourself, but this is what this feels like. You're like moving into your true essence almost. You've gone through the ringer in the past few weeks and months, and the success lies within you. This is not just success of money and finances and, you know, like jobs, and it could be too, but this is deeper to me. Wow. Okay, let's look at this. The Ten of Swords is your challenge. The resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. But it's your challenge. So the fact is the Ten of Swords is usually at the end, right? It's the end of suffering, the end of pain and guilt and anxiety and addictions and all of that. But here it's saying that you're resisting that. You're like, I know that probably reaching out for that substance is not the best thing. I know that going back to that relationship that I finally freed myself from is probably not the best idea, but I'm going to go back because I'm codependent. You know, there's that feeling of you've made a breakthrough here. These two cards, these are major arcana cards. These are life lesson cards. You've made this is number 2 and number 5. Which makes 7, which is Christ consciousness, cosmic, higher consciousness here. And both of them are like have this third eye very open, and she has her heart very open. I just feel like, wow, this is massive, Libra. This is, some of you have made a spiritual breakthrough, a mental breakthrough, an emotional one, whatever it is. Some of you have moved up because you've released something. Something has collapsed, has broken down. A relationship, a job, a house, a lifestyle choice, you know, like a field of an area of expertise that you thought you had, and you're like, wow, this is not really what I want to do. This is something else, you know, like people, places, things, people in your lives that are not meant for you at this moment in time, that you're holding on to. And here you're like, no, but I want to hold on. I want to attach. I want to go back to it, even though I've made this breakthrough moment in my life. Very interesting. Let's see what the next card is. The Four of Angels. which is the Four of Swords. Rest, which is a Libra energy. I gotta say, this is interesting that it comes with the Success card. And because this feels success to me. It feels like you have managed in the past week or months or years to finally move through an old energy, to finally get to this place of like, oh my God, I've accepted myself and loved myself, even though I've been through this pain and suffering, even though I've been through such a heartache, even though I've been through this relationship, I've allowed, like whatever it is that you have, you went down that rabbit hole, the very uncomfortable one of pain and suffering, guilt and manipulation, and lies and control, and whatever it is that you've experienced. These two tell me that you have found a way out. You've found a way to yourself again. And this one tells me that you're afraid. And some of you are even thinking about going back to here before this revelation. Going back to that comfort zone, that falsity of a comfort zone. Or even that ache and pain because you're comfortable in the pain and suffering. Because that's where you've always been in your life. Libras are mental energy. They're always thinking, overthinking. They're always trying to make relationships right. You are the 7th house. It's all relationship. Your relationship with your family, with your friends, with your partners, with everyone, with your colleagues, everything. You're always like, it's all about balancing it. Balance everything, and even if it's not working for you, you're gonna still try to make it right, because that's where you're more at ease with. But I gotta tell you, these cards are like you've just moved into this amazing energy level where you finally have rediscovered yourself, and you're running scared here. And we need you to stay quiet. We need you in full stillness and full trust of the next step that is coming. Now that you stepped it up here, this is an up leveling. You're like, you've done the work. And not everybody, like there's somewhere in your life, you've done the work. You went through the rabbit hole. You've gone through like the deep despair. And now you're like almost wanting to go 10 steps backwards, back into it. Because it's lonely here, by the way. It is. You feel isolated here. You feel like everybody else is on a different plane of existence than you are, and 100,000%. It is. It is exactly that, my dears. As you rise, you will be alone-ish. Because you can't imagine how many people are there. You just need to detach from that comfort zone, or that uncomfortable comfort zone, and just like say, hey, shout in the unknown, say, hey, I'm here, and you'll see how we all come together. The Four of Swords, like, can you be okay with this discomfort right now? Can you not jump back into the old? Can you not escape into that substance, that comfort of substance, whatever it is, whether it's drinking, gambling, shopping, whatever it is for you, smoking, whatever it is. Can you, or relationships, whatever. Like, people go back into relationships because they don't want to be single. People go into things that are what they're used to, which is like a Hierophant energy too. So can you be okay with the nothing right now? Because this is where your success lies, in being quiet and still, and going to the ocean, sleeping on a lily pad, sleeping on in the forest, forest bathing, doing whatever it is that you need to do that livens your soul, and being very aware of this return back, this taking on all the burdens of everyone else and trying to fix relationships, where you're not here to fix them anymore, Libra, because we are moving into a new energy. We need you out. We need you tapped into this again. Wow. So your advice is move through your fear. OMG. That's exactly this Ten of Swords energy showing up. Yeah. And I can guarantee you fear, worry, doubt, all of it is going to come back in your face. And it's going to come in the forms of dreams. And it's going to come in the forms of memories. And they're going to come up to the surface. Can I ask you to let it release? Do not bury it back down, because then it's a whole process that you have to go through again. So move through this fear. Like all these birds here, you're not alone. We're all here with you. Throat release. Express yourself, people. Don't go keeping it in. But it's also throat release means you don't need to go and yell at people, and you don't need to go tell people that they're wrong or that they're stupid or that how dare you have treated me this way. Blah, blah, blah. That's just like, it is what it is. The deed is done. You, Libra, need to just walk your own path. Too much of this society has like embroiled all of our freaking emotions and feelings, and they got everything involved, our mind, and got us all like hooked on shit because we have to, you need to go and tell them this, you need to stick it to them, you need to like, and it's not. Right now, when you move into this kind of clarity, when you move into a very essence of beingness, you don't need to speak anymore. But throat clearing means you do need to express yourself, you know, but you don't have to be mean. You don't have to prove a point to anybody. You don't need to tell this is where you went wrong and this is where someone asks you a question, you honestly respond. Yes, I was in love with you, but I'm thinking of me now. So if you're ready to meet me where I'm at, so be it. If not, I'm still walking my path. I'm moving through this. That's speaking authentically. Wow. Trust. My favorite motto. Trust. Trust where you're at. Can you trust where you're at right now, Libra? If I didn't say this already, happy birthday, by the way. Trust that you're in a place. I'm like, sorry, I'm like thinking here. I think it's like a happy birthday to Teri. It's your birthday, right? Totally like forgot about that. Anyways. Oh my God, the time is flying. Anyways, trust that you're in this place where you need to be. As uncomfortable as it is, but you're in a clearing mode. So love yourself. Enjoy this moment. Success is yours when you fully embody this, the High Priestess and the Hierophant energies, and this. So we have two last questions since it's your birthday, right? The Oracle book, what is it that you want answers to? So two questions, they're open-ended, so don't think yes and no. Answer number one, pause if you haven't thought of it, but this is your... Interesting. You've drawn the Queen of Swords, which is Libra in the tarot, by the way. You may have to go it alone. Very poignant. Alone, alone. I love it. And the second answer is, you've selected the Ace of Hearts. A person with the initial A will make it happen. That was interesting. I don't think I ever got that. All right, my beautiful Libra, I'm going to leave you here. Have a beautiful birthday week and month and whatever is coming for you. I can't believe we're at the end of September anyways. I love, love, love you. I will see you next week. Also check your rising and your moon for other messages, and like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. I love you. This is freaking awesome. All right, bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. Before we begin, I just want to say a big shout out to Katie. Thank you so much for being a Ko-fi member. And think of a question, because your October reading is coming next week. if you want, you don't have to. All right, if you want to join my Ko-fi membership, just the link is down below. You can support me on a one-off basis or monthly basis like Katie does. All right, let's begin. We got the Enchanted Fern Grotto, which is refuge. Refuge. Wow. So this is like very clear. It's a 16, which is interesting because of the tower energy usually in the tarot. This is like, it's time for you to step back. We know that you have a lot of ideas in your head, a lot of projects. You have a lot of things going on. You want to start a new job, you want to start a new relationship, you want to do something. But this card is like, can you step back this week? Can you put everything on pause mode? Can you hold back? It's like a little challenging for Scorpio to do that, but can you do this? Because this is asking you to go into your cave, to go into just reflection mode, you know, to go into a place of not doing. So I realize it's challenging if some of you out there have started a project, you're like, I'm not just going to stop because my tarot said so. But at the same time, can you just take a few steps back, even if you're in full project mode? Even if you want to move into a new home, if you want to travel, can you actually hold off? It was a clear message in the book, and I can even read it to you because I thought it was very... I mean, if it's showing up for you, there's a reason for it for some of you, right? This is a time to go within, seek and find your inner refuge. If you have been pushing hard or struggling to keep going, this is a time to be still and nurture your inner world. Think carefully about decisions you make at this time. If possible, put them off. Now is not a good time to make life-changing choices. You know, retreat and reflect on your heart's true desires. Proceed with care and deliberation as you make plans. That now is not the time to act, but to incubate your ideas for the future. Be still. The answers are within you. I mean, this is like what we always talk about in these things, in my readings, but I kind of love that it's showing up for you, Scorpio. So, you know, don't be so impulsive this week, and trust. So let's begin. The Empress. Love it. Taurus, Libra showing up. Time to take action. The power of creativity. Time to take action. The power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. The Empress is also an energy of nurturing ideas. You know, it's about standing in your true essence, your true power of the divine feminine that you are. If you're a masculine watching, your divine feminine would be your higher self. So you're one and the same. We are divine neutral, if you really think about that. The Empress is showing up because maybe there are ideas in your head and there is creativity that's flowing within you. The idea here, though, I love it, that this shows up together. It's like, write them down, right? Write the ideas down. Write whatever it is that's coming up in your field. The Empress could also be a relationship that's nurturing. That's fine. You find yourself a really beautiful divine feminine energy in your life that you can support, that's very supportive, or that's a good listener. So reach out to this person if you need refuge. That could be that too. Could be a mother energy as well. That, you know, sometimes we're going through really hard times, so we go to our mothers. We go to our siblings, our sisters, our friends, people that are open to listening, to hearing us when we are in this reflective mode. The Two of Swords, the Two of Winter. Indecision is holding you back. Wow. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Big one. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. So that's really interesting. That's showing this up. This is showing up with the Refuge as well, where this is saying take a step back, and the Empress So there is something that's like bothering you. There's something deep inside you. The Two of Swords is a Libra energy. This is Taurus Libra. So the fact that Libra is showing up twice, it's Libra season. I feel like there is and Taurus is also that kind of earth energy, the fall, both of them in fall. Like, so I don't know where you are, whether you're in the northern hemisphere, in the southern hemisphere. This is an energy of your mind is weighing you down, and no kidding, you need to take 1,000 steps back here, because you're just like on overdrive. And you could be on overdrive. It could be amazing. It could be on overdrive of creative endeavors. And but like this to me is the emotional, and this is the mental energy that's coming up. Like it could be on overdrive within your relationships. Let's see what your challenge is. The Six of Trees, receiving, people. That's your challenge. And I kind of love it because the Six of Trees, receiving, the Six of Pentacles is Taurus. Taurus, Libra, Taurus. Is give and receiving, right? But here it says receiving, and you're having a hard time receiving, and you're just always giving. Are you generous at heart? Scorpios tend to be, yes. They give their time, they give their energy, they give money if they can. They do a lot for others, right? And it's important for them to be recognized. And it's important that the Empress shows up and validates. And right now you're feeling at a loss. Now you're depleted. That's why you need a refuge. Maybe you are the Empress too, and maybe you're giving a lot of nurturing and support to everyone around you, and then you find yourself in this place of, is it really doing anything? Or just people just keep backlashing against me. People just keep like, it's like I've given you the support, and now you're like attacking me for it. That's that kind of energy. What a interesting energy. I mean, with the Empress showing up and the receiving and challenge, could be that your mother, your siblings, women in your life have you haven't been able to, you've been challenged in receiving their love, or maybe there's been a little bit of a disconnect, and which makes you always puts you in limbo kind of thing. Let's see what the next card is. Ooh, it's a Hierophant. Taurus. Oh my God. Taurus, Libra, Taurus. Taurus in reverse. It's the Unity card, which is a Hierophant. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. In reverse. Just so interesting, because I have talking to a Scorpio this week and for a while now, and we talk a lot about the spiritual community, where it's like and it's showing up for her here. So it's not only spiritual community, this is all communities around you. This is you fighting against the traditional, you're fighting against the static frequency. You kind of like there's a divide happening for you, Scorpio, here. And it could be with women in your life that you're realizing it, and it's challenging for you because you want to create deep, meaningful relationships with people, but you feel like you're giving too much. You're just giving of your energy, and it's interesting because the energy that you're giving is not being well received by the other, and they might be construing it as being aggressive, or I don't know, there's an interesting disconnect here for you, and you're realizing that you can't work in the traditional ways, which is welcome to the journey here. Welcome to your journey. Or it's like it's a revelatory time for you here, Scorpio, hence the refuge, hence why you need to step back like a big time. Because relationships are showing up that are dysfunctional. And yeah, of course, things will be worked out, but it's like your approach is different now. And it's becoming more and more apparent, and it's getting more and more draining. And you're realizing, I can't be giving you my energy anymore. But it's challenging for you, the Two of Swords. You know, you're like, I want to though, because that's innately, that's who I am, but I can't. I can't be depleting my energy for all of you. Everyone though, like the Empress, the Emperor, the father, the mother, the partners, the friends, whatever. Everyone around you who may, with this card, who may kind of take advantage of the generous nature of yours, whether it's generous in mind or spirit or, you know, other. And the Hierophant in reverse is you saying, I'm done. I'm done with the role that you see me in as the daughter, the son, the sister, the brother, the father, the mother, the friend, you know, whatever it is in your life. And that's why you need to take a step back. You gotta, it's almost like Scorpio has to figure themselves out again and figure out where their next steps are. Because there's just a lot of vampiring of energy for you. And you've lost the art of receiving. You've forgotten. And because you're giving, you know, it's like a very, okay, let's see the advice. See what you have to say here. Crown activation. Interesting. I don't know if you guys know, but I do a podcast with Scorpio Katarina, and we just did the Soul Star activation, but we do activations, and we did a chakra series. Interesting. Crown activation is the opening of your, it's your ego fully blasting open, right? And getting and seeing source and getting that connection to source and saying, aha, there's way more than this physical plane here. So some of you might be going through crown activation, where you're opening up spiritually. You're opening up and seeing a lot more with the third eye. You know, you're seeing a lot more. There's a connection from the crown there to the throat to the heart. You know, it's like a flowering, a blossoming. And sometimes it's uncomfortable to see the new you coming out, that new version of you, because it's has nothing to do with the old version. And a lot of us want to hold on to that old version because everybody else wants to feel comfortable with you. You want everyone to feel comfortable with you, and it's like it's not working anymore. So this is what's happening here. I like it. I like it. What is meant for you will find you. This goes back to this energy of the refuge. Like, can you just go back? Can you just take the 10 steps back from that project, from the ideas, from the jobs, from all of it that's all confusing to you right now? Because that job, that home, that car, that relationship, that friendship will come to you. It will find you. You just gotta trust. And this is the ultimate card, which is the Scorpio card of change. I mean, it's right here. Thunder Moon. It's the freaking death card. Shows up at the end. You're in a process of change. Can you take this moment for yourself and not put all this energy on others? Can you go into can you do a retreat? Can you fucking live in that cave of yours? We need to go in so you can be more introspective. But also, like, you don't need to think. You don't have to think about the next idea. You know, stop thinking is what this is. Go into the refuge and go pick mushrooms and I don't know, right? Like, go do something that's completely off of your path, of your normal. You know, you usually paint. Well, stop. Don't do the painting this week. Do ceramics. You know what I'm saying? Like, change it up completely. Because when you change that energy, it's like, oh, okay. You know, because we're always so used to doing the same. So it's always, again, it's the routine. But the higher vibrations are asking you to move into something new. So change it up. Like go into freaking soldering, machinery. Like, I don't know. Just for a day, just for 2 days, try it. If you're always reading, write. You know, if you're always writing or reading, then go and take an ecstatic dance class. Go parasailing. That's what the energy I'm getting for you. Which is kind of exciting. I'm like looking for... Oh, why is that there, man? So, we have an oracle book question for you. An answer. Think of a question and I will give you an answer. It's not going to be yes and no. It's going to be very open-ended. So, if you haven't thought of the question, pause, because I'm coming in with the answer. It's crystal clear. You can count on it. I think this is the most positive answer so far in all of them. I love it. All right, my beautiful Scorpio. I hope that this helps you. I love it. I said something really interesting, and I'm going to keep it for my videos because it's true. In that changing of our hobbies and activities, I think it could completely catapult us into another frequency. So try that out. All right, my beautifuls, I love you, and I will see you next week. Bye. Right. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We got Wizard of the Woods, number 50. 5 is extremes. It's like a change, and it's focus. So this comes in saying it's like almost like the Magician card. It's like you have the tools, you have the resources. Now it's time to focus. This week we just want you to focus on one thing in your life, but not something that is draining of your energy, not something that diminishes your capacity, not something that you're worried about, you're anxious about. No, focus on that thing that makes you smile. Focusing on things that brings like the creative fire, right? Focus on that thing that makes you passionate, not the thing that you do, like not the job that you are. If the job that you have doesn't bring that inside you, then no, we're saying no, right? Do something that, and I just told Scorpio this very interesting thing, because as we're rising in frequency, there's a change that's coming too, right? We're changing our old ways. So try to change up an activity that you normally do, even if it makes you happy. Change it up. Add something new to your life. I like that, actually. So let's just see what's happening in your cards. We have the 10 of Hearts. Just freaking awesome. I'm just checking if it's in the right place. 10 of Cups, baby. This is culmination. This is happiness, fulfillment. She's like relieved. She's in the water and she's like reached a state of euphoria. She's reached a state of true happiness with herself. And this is a Pisces energy. So this is hand in hand. Let's find an activity for you. Let's help. Let's hone in on something that truly makes us happy. Does it have to be a person? I probably would suggest not, but you can choose a person in your life. Something that's within you. Something that brings delight to your senses. Is it like cooking, eating? Is it whatever it is? I love this. The Star card. Hope and dreams coming true. The Star is elevating you. Wow. I think I said that it was like a shitty hand, but maybe it's not you guys. It's someone else. This is like a beautiful energy. It's like the 10 of Cups, the Star, everything is working in your favor. Things are starting to fly for you. We have the Moon, the Star here. I kind of love the whole, all the energy here with this angel wings and then this resting kind of thing. And this is emotions and this is mental. Let me look at everything. The 2 of Wands is your challenge. Oh, the devil. Okay. I knew there was something in this. Fear, shadow. Okay. What is happening here? Actually. And you know how many times I said, is this like reverse? And they're like, no. Okay. Okay. So the Two of Wands is a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. But it's your challenge. So this could be some of you are in partnerships or collaborating with others and it's not working out. Hence the devil here. This could it be love? Maybe. Could be business? Yes. Could be friendships. Could be something, yeah, you know, job related, what have you. So why is it like so? Let's look at this right carefully. So we start this as Sagittarius feeling content with their lives. Emotionally, mentally, things are seemingly working out for you. You are rising, like you're accomplished. Your emotions feel at bay. You know, like these two cards. Let's just take these out. If I just had these two cards and I'd say, wow, like boom, everything feels great. But then we have the Two of Wands, which is an Aries energy, which is your energy. By the way, this is Aquarius and this is Pisces. The Two of Wands? Oh, it's not Two of Wands. What is spring? Two of summer is, yeah, Two of Wands. Yeah, I'm right. All right, wow. The Two of Wands is you. You're at a crossroads. Okay, if you're like in this position, you're at a crossroads and you have to make a decision. And you're kind of clear about it, but this is unclear. So now you're in a situation where you're having to walk away from a business partner, a friendship, a lover partner, something that here you felt content with so far. I gotta tell you, because the devil, the shadow, look at him, showing up here is fear. It's like you're knowingly need to step away from something, but you're afraid to do so. But you're knowingly having to step away, knowing that you got this. So I almost feel like some of you may be in, let's say you're in a business partnership or a friendship. And you know you can do this on your own. You've reached a place and you're confident. You feel settled. Your mental, your emotional, you know, your mind and spirit feels great. Your mind, body, spirit, let's say it feels great, but there's a part of you afraid. Step away from it, and knowing that you need to step away from it. Obviously, this is not every single Sagittarius here that's watching, but there's a feeling here that you are, because of the Two of Wands showing up, which says it's a union, partnering with others who share your dreams. It also could be something you've been working on your own. You've been putting a lot of energy in. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be whatever it is. There's something here that you've been putting your attention on. And it's only brought fear into your life. It's only brought manipulation, lies, dishonesty. And yet you're heading towards that again because you don't want to hurt the other person. You don't want to, and that's why the focus is here. Focus on this. Focus on the fact that you have made it through this far and you've accomplished so much in your life, and that you've done these things on your own. And you got to a place of peace and calm in your life because of you, which you probably don't give yourself credit for. And here you're turning towards others who may have been the devil in your back, who or can be coming soon to a theater near you. But I think the Two of Wands is the big winner here. The Two of Wands, which I never would have thought, but Two of Wands is saying, hey, be careful, Saggy. Don't be holding on to partners or people in your life because of a past memory, because of your warm heart and your supportive heart, because you're feeling so confident in yourself right now that you think you can rule the world, which you can in these energies. But a little part of you, what happens is when you start to feel like this, that you can overextend yourself for others and say, well, I can change them, I can help them through this, I can help them through the shitty times, I can work with them. And the devil is here. The devil is here for you, by the way, showing you that no, I don't want you to do this, Saggy. I need you to do what you want to do, because you're only using me as a crutch to like live in the fear of it and living in the abandonment of it, or the materialism. You're holding on to me, and the devil's like, no, don't hold on to me, because you got better things. Like, I almost feel like the devil's here to help you here. The devil's almost like, can you look at this? Look at what you've become in your life. Can you focus on the star energy? Can you focus on this Ten of Cups energy? And here, there's a part of you that needs to leave. The business partner, the friend, the family member, the romantic partner, whatever this is, because their attachment to you is unhealthy. Your attachment to them is unhealthy, because they may have already lied to you, deceived you, or they're just not the right fit for you, or it's just not working. But you're holding on to it because, why we always hold on to things. Or, it's like, or they're attached to you for the reasons that, wow, look at this, amazing. She has got it under control. I'm gonna just hang on, and you're allowing it, So that's why, wow, this was freaking amazing. It's crazy. Okay, let's let go. Let's see what the advice is. Tap into your sacral power. Sacral power is your reproductive organs. It's your creativity. It's your sexuality too. And the devil is sexuality too. So you need to be careful here. Like, don't let lust and fake love overpower you right now. Trust that instinct inside you that's saying, walk away, like, move on. I got this. Because I feel like you have a lot of star power, a lot of angels around you, a lot of emotional support too, that you have cultivated in your life, that you have created, because you have given it and it's returned. But there's something around you that is like holding, like, I don't know, keeping you in a little bit, I don't like to say these things, but a little bit of a lower energy. Release old patterns. Boom. That's the devil. The devil is coming up and showing you, hey, you've done this before. Well, are you falling back into this same pattern again? They've promised the stars, and then you're doing all the work. You're putting in all the emotions. You're putting in all the things. So where are you at right now? We need you to release. The devil is even here to help you through this, saying, hey, come on, man. I'm showing it to you. I'm showing you in your face, Saggy, that this is not working out. Like you're frustrated. You have like you're hitting a wall. It's because I'm showing this to you because you're afraid of change, and it's time for change. And it's time for you to focus on what you can offer to this world and what you can do, and focus on the achievements that you've done in your life, the emotions that you've mastered, you know, everything. You seem to be focusing on others, this other person. I mean, I just got this in my head and I have to say it. Who's only in it for money? You know, there's a kind of that is only in it for control. Is only in it for power, status, bullshit like that. And you're not. And you're done. I'm ready for the next. I don't know. There's something beautiful. You have something beautiful here. So be careful. That's all. Release, recognize these patterns and own up to it. Release yourself. I feel like there's a creative power within you wanting to freaking come out and emerge from all of this. So where is it that you haven't tapped into yet? Let's go there. Attraction, supermoon. Attraction could be that once you make a full release of whoever this is, you'll attract a new business partner, a new friend, a new romantic partner, a new project coordinator, someone that's helping you, someone new that will will bring out this part of you. And I almost feel like the devil's bringing out the old you. And it could be, it doesn't have to, I'm not blaming anybody either. It could be just you, like holding on to fear, holding on to that old pattern. And again, going back and like, oh, I don't think I'm good enough. I don't know, maybe, and I need someone. I need, like, you know, there's a tendency that I have a Sagittarius Moon. There's a tendency for me to not believe in myself, and then I have to partner with other people. But then I realize, no, I can do this on my own. So where, like, is that something that's happening with you? I'm not hating this devil for you here. I feel like the devil's here to show you your shadow. The devil's here to show you your fears, your doubts, your anxieties, but he's here to show them to you and say, hey, I know you can get over this. I know you're the magician. I know that you are the temperance card, that you can find your balance here, Sagittarius. You're also the Wheel of Fortune card, where this is destiny. And like, this is destiny for you. I don't know. I kind of love this reading. It is kind of profound and deep. There's something coming up that needs to be expressed. This Two of Spring, man. You're holding back progress. You're holding back your soul blueprint from activating itself because you're living in a little bit of insecurity and fear. All right, Saggy. I can go on and on with these stories, man. But let's go. I have the Oracle book, which is, you can ask a question and I'm going to give you an answer. So think of a question as I give you some ASMR. And, all right, I'm going to give you an answer. The answer is, listen to the psychic, avoid it like the plague. Oh my God. That's freaking hilarious, man. I love it. All right, whatever you ask, no is the answer. All right, my beautiful Saggy. I always have a lot of fun with you, even though it's like deep and oof. Let's get this. Let's get you back to star status. But also love the devil, and love the fear that's coming up, and love the the uncertainty that's showing up in your life. And let's focus on this again. All right. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for the messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and join my Ko-fi membership if you'd like, or send me donations. I really appreciate it. Book a session. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We have such an amazing card, prosperity. But I wanted to read from the book because prosperity means what? Abundance. But there's something, there's a deeper meaning, and I want to share it with you. Can be a wonderful sign that abundance and sweet energy is coming your way, but it also can be a card of productivity and organization. So if you have been indecisive, disorganized, and unfocused, this card can mean that it's time to focus. Reprioritize your life. Have you been too busy with nothing to show for all your work? Decide what is most important. Take steps in those directions. Be willing to put in time and energy, and your goals will be attained. Your efforts will pay off. Bees work together, so also consider whose energy aligns with yours and how you might collaborate to achieve your desires. By doing this, good fortune will ensue. We love that. Honey is also associated with gold in many legends. The message Bee Spirit brings is that with diligent work you will gain gold. And to me it's like, feels like whatever this, if you guys are working, this means promotion, raise, bonus, money. I don't know, a change in a role. This just feels really good. Maybe you're thinking of selling your house. Do it, because you'll make money on it. If you're thinking, you know, it's like that kind of energy is showing up. Oh, sorry, this is Sagittarius energy. All right. Let us begin. We have the Five of Summer, which is a Five of Cups, which is a Scorpio energy. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others. That's a big one. Focusing on that which frightens or worries you. The Five of Cups is seeing the glass half empty instead of half full. That's that Five of Cups energy. You have like little energy in your life. You're feeling a little bit unfocused. You're feeling emotional. It's a Scorpio. They go deep and dark. So, you know, you could be in your job and you could be feeling overworked. You could be feeling like you're doing, but nothing is coming out of anything. And it could be with your relationships. It could be with anything. It's like you're putting in a lot of heavy lifting, but you're not feeling any results. And then we get the 20, which is the Judgment card, which is another Scorpio energy. Interesting. Renewal. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. I mean, this is the Awakening card. It's the Judgment card. It's that card right before the world, which is Capricorn energy. It's that like you putting yourself out there, being very vulnerable, like because you're showing your true self, your authenticity, and people are just like, what? No, I can't deal right now. This is the true Awakening card, because when you get onto this journey of spirituality or wherever you are, and you come to a place of speaking your truth, expressing yourself authentically, unfiltered, raw, you trigger everyone, right? So this is an interesting energy. I kind of like it because this is almost feeling like you're second guessing yourself with the Five of Summer here. You're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said something. And you're judging yourself harshly. Very Capricorn here. You're judging others perhaps, but you're mostly judging yourself for expressing yourself, for going deep and dark. You know, not even deep and dark, but being very insightful and introspective about things. You're talking from your heart. You're telling people how you feel, because it doesn't feel right otherwise. It's like holding yourself back. You're a cardinal sign, which is you're an initiator sign. You know, like I got to put it out there, man. I'm not holding this shit in. But it's a really beautiful, because the Judgment is the last card before the world. So you're in You're at this beginning of a new phase in your life. So, and this is your past, so kudos to Five of Cups being in the end. In the past energy. OMG. This is hilarious. Your challenge is the Knight of Cups, Pisces, romance. I'm laughing because I have anyways, I'm just laughing. The Knight of Cups energy is an energy of, okay, so let's just, I'll give you a whole bunch of scenarios. In a romantic relationship, like, this doesn't have to do with this right now, but you've put yourself out there, Capricorn. Kudos to you. You bared your soul to someone. You've told them exactly how you feel. You told them exactly where you stand. You're fully out there. And the Knight of Cups, which is usually a romantic, someone that's loving and compassionate, hasn't taken too well to this. Has like, no, what are you saying to me? Right? Because the Knight of Cups is a naive, it's an idealist, it's someone who lives in la la land kind of thing. And here it's showing up as you being a bit too strong, right? You being a bit too overpowering for them. This is just a romantic relationship by talking. So you might have kind of hurt their ego. Right? This is so interesting. But I gotta tell you, man. Anyways, I haven't seen the next card. Let's say that you're in a business partnership. Again, it's the same kind of idea. You're being super honest at work. You're communicating, and there's this part. There's like a kind of a pushback, because I gotta tell you that this is a really interesting. It's like the Knight of Cups showing up feels like the age of Pisces, which we have left, and we're moving into the age of Aquarius. And the age of Pisces is all about living in this dream, this illusion world. And it's like following some old kind of rules. It's following this idealistic way of life, but you're like being raw here. Super vulnerable. You put yourself out there. You freaking express yourself to your friends, your family, your partners, to your bosses, to your colleagues, to whoever the frick it is that you're talking about here. And this ego energy has kind of is in full resistance of you, because they just want to live in the la la land. And you're being completely authentic and honest. Wow. Okay, let's see what the next card is. Oh my God. The World card is you, Capricorn. A brilliant success. The freedom to go in any direction. A journey that is now complete. This is freaking awesome. So all here you have Scorpio, like water signs. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, whatever the hell is showing up here. We have you in full, like, I love this card because it's ruled by Pluto, which is the freaking breakdown planet. Let's break this down. Let's collapse the old, because I cannot stand here. Pluto is also the acronym for peace, love, unity, transformation, and oneness. It's like, I can't live like this anymore. And you're kind of being triggered or like resisted by this Knight of Cups energy that is doesn't want to see the truth, doesn't want to see or doesn't want to hear what you're saying to them. They just want to live in this fantasy land. So take this as you may. Like, it could be a person that's usually a person. It's the Knight. It could be in your workplace, in your love life, in your friendships, in your family. You know, it could be the philosophy of life. Whatever it is, my beautiful Capricorns, we have the World. You are showing up here and you're breaking this shit down and you're done. And I freaking love this. I love this. hence prosperity. It's like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done following the rules, and I did it. I'm making everyone uncomfortable around me. Thank you. Like Sabrina, tarot reader, is making me do these things. It's her fault. It's okay. And like, I'm getting like pushback from all these people in my life that want to live in the movie, in the illusion, in the matrix, in the low vibration. And you're like, I gotta go. I'm rising. I am the phoenix. I'm rising. This is the end of this old world. This is you moving into the new. And this is like, I'm excited. This is the universe and God and your higher self saying, hey, we're coming. We're opening that freaking door. Are you ready to jump through it? Because you're done with this. You cannot play in this game anymore. There's no more of this like resistance against you. I almost feel like this is a constant pushback against you, Capricorn. And you are like, you recoil and you like go down and you have to stand back up again. And now it's like, it's enough. When the next time, whether it's the Knight of Cups, whether whoever it is, whatever energy is around you that's trying to keep you small, they won't be able to. I just feel like there's a real big shift here, man. And this is it for you. You gotta hold on strong with me and the rest of us. You gotta hold on into this eye of the storm, people, because you're being pushed, like freaking skyrocketed into the next zone. So let's see what's going on. Let's see. Balance shows up, which is great because you got to find the balance too. Let's say you're in a workplace and you're constantly being like resisted, pushed up against. It's very challenging, as someone who works in a place, especially you guys work in corporate or whatever. It's like you're going against the status quo. And if even within friends that you've been friends with for such a long time, or partners that you've been together for years, it's not that easy to just say, okay, Sabrina, I'm just going to get up and go. I understand that completely. But there is a point in your life, Capricorn, where if you want to see full prosperity and you want to see full abundance and full creative expression and full freedom, there's got to be changes. You cannot stay. Anyways, if you take the time to listen to my Let's Talk of this week, I talk about that. We cannot stay in this old frequency anymore. It doesn't work. And you're going to hit a wall, and you're going to hit a wall, and you're going to hit a wall. And soon that wall is going to turn into cement. And you're going to hurt yourself, like literally. Because the lessons will keep coming faster and faster and faster. But in the meantime, yes, let's find the middle ground, right? Let's find the middle ground. I'm still at the job, Sabrina, so I still got to find that middle ground. 100%. But don't deny yourself your full expression. Don't deny your true self. Because everybody else is uncomfortable around you. If you're in a relationship, the same thing. Listen from the heart. Listen and talk from your heart. When you speak, don't speak with your ego. Your ego will want you to be angry, will want you to fight, will want you to what is the word I'm looking for? Be assertive and angry. No, man. Your heart and your soul and your higher self will want you to just be clear and kind and loving. Say, you know what? I don't really agree with that proposal. I think that we should do it like this, like this, like that. You would be very surprised with in all the kind of relationship you have, the delivery of how you say things to people can change the world. Because if you go in saying huffy and puffy, emotional and this and that, yeah, they're not listening to you. They're just paying attention to that energy. If you go in and say, okay, you know what, I was thinking I want to change this and this and this, and we need more money for this and this and this, but this as a result, you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to this could make more money for you in 5 to 10 years. And this could make money for you in a year, but you could lose it within 6 months after that. coming up with solutions in a calm way. You know, like we've been married together for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, and you know, we're not happy. So like talking from the heart. And the next card is the precious present moment, which is the right now. Because the yesterday happened and we don't want to hold on to that. The right now is that I trust in the universe. I trust in my higher self. I trust in my team. I trust in everything. I trust myself. I trust that I had to hit that brick wall yesterday and I had to get bloody and it wasn't comfortable, but I did it and I'm done. I'm not going to hold on to it. I'm not going to think about it anymore. I don't care. It's done. Next, what's next? I don't know. Capricorn's freaking awesome. Taurus was freaking awesome. I think the both of you like really pushed it out of the park this week. I feel like you both are on a trajectory to greatness, and it's up to you to not look back, or if you look back, look admiringly back at what you've done, even if it was bloody, and move forward and trust and do everything in loving kindness towards yourself and to others. I do see some of you who are in a romantic relationship that it's not going to go well. I think there's a disconnect with the Knight of Hearts here. So be conscious of that. I'm not saying that every single one of you. Like don't take this to heart. You'll know if it resonates with you. But there is a little disconnect with your partner, and it's something to pay attention to. Because if you're constantly fighting with the Judgment here and the Five of Cups, there's a feeling here, there's a constant fighting. Why are we fighting? And why are you staying? So there's something that needs to happen. The world is about a new, completely new. And you know that this is the thing. It's like, this is the thing, people. If you are remaining in this old frequency and you're constantly fighting and you're constantly crying, you're constantly depressed and you're choosing this frequency. I'm telling you now, you're watching me and I know who you are, and you're all rising. Because I'm always activating you and you're always activating me. We are in full activation mode every single time I do a reading. I can feel it in my body as well. So I'm not here to activate you into a lower frequency. No, I'm here to help you rise with me. So you have to be very, I know, this is a lot of work. You have to be very conscious of this as I'm speaking to you and say, okay, I'm ready. And you got to talk to your higher self and you got to ask them, show me the way. I'm ready. Like, that's what I do. I'm like, I'm freaking ready for the next step. And they're like, we know. We got you covered now. So let's do this together, my beautiful. You got the World card as a new beginning. You cannot stay in the old and get prosperity. I'm telling you right now. You will not you will make money like superficial. But we are not moving towards that kind of money. We're moving to like unlimited abundance, unlimited love, unlimited joy. So is that what you want? Then that's how we do it together. We become fully honest and authentic and unfiltered and kind and compassionate. Anyways, it was okay. I'm excited about this reading. Okay, Capricorn, I am going to give you a question, an answer to a question. Think of the question. Remember, it's open-ended. It's not a yes and no. So, Capricorn, got it? I'm going to give you the answer now. You got the Magician card. Warns that you're taking an unexpected risk. What is that about? All right. You know what you're doing. All right, my beautiful Capricorns. This is awesome. I love you so much. Check your rising and your moon for other messages, and also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is awesome. And check my Ko-fi membership as well and book a session with me. Let's do this. All right. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We got renewal with the frog spirit. Frogs are usually cleansing like you're replenishing, you're changing, you're moving from an old, moving into a new. It's kind of a beautiful energy. It is a beautiful energy. Renewal to me feels like Aquarius is ready for change, is ready to step into new. We are moving into higher frequencies. Everyone's feeling it. You must be feeling it. And you know that you can't hold on to the old anymore. And this is coming and saying, yep, Aquarius, are you ready? We're doing this together. The fairies are with you. The frog is with you. We're going to turn you into princes and princesses. But I do feel like you must be feeling something. And the 20 is 2. So it's unions. It could be in partnerships. It could be in relationships. Let us see what is happening. We have a reverse card to start with. The Ace of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords, clear communication and expression. In reverse, we got ourselves someone who is you unable to express themselves. You're having a hard time communicating with your partners, your friends, your family, with yourself maybe. This is a gossiping. This is fighting, arguing. This is a loss of clarity. Interesting. This has to happen before renewal comes around. So let's see what else is coming up for you. The Moon, the illusion. Wow. Wow. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, which is you, and this is Pisces. And I find this really interesting. So this is some deep shit that you're going through. Yes, okay. In every rebirth, and every regeneration, and in every rebirth, renewal, whatever it is, regeneration, I can go on and recycling, whatever it is, we need to break it down. We need a breakdown in communication. Makes a lot of sense. We need to like hit walls. We need to go in deep into our emotions. The Moon card speaks of spiritual insight with the third eye, like awakening, but it also speaks of going deep into the illusion. It speaks of secrets. People, like for me right here, it almost feels like there's people around you holding back, holding you back, or you're holding yourself back. You're trying to rise, and here you're too much into your negative thinking. You're too much. You're living in a little bit of fear and scarcity. You're not trusting the process, and you're yelling at yourself. You know, you're like, oh, I'm not good enough. You know, you're speaking ill towards yourself. That could be that too. Or you're speaking ill of others. That could be that too as well. This is some deep crap here. Let's see what's going on. The Four of Summer, which is the Four of Cups, is your challenge. Being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity. Taking someone or something for granted. Discontentment with life. But that's your challenge. The Four of Cups is you getting you're bored with life. But in reverse is like you're okay. I get this now. Four of Cups is a Cancer energy. Right now, this is why this card is amazing, because you're in a place in your life where this is it. You've done it. You've talked, like, you know, like you're hitting walls. You're not feeling great about yourself. You've dived really deep into some really heavy energies of mistrusting yourself, mistrusting others. You're challenged with yourself. You're trying to figure yourself out. You're like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to speak up, but it's not really working. I'm trying to, maybe you're people that you're online and you're trying to talk. You're maybe you're doing stories. You're doing, the messages are coming across as like a little bit misinterpreted. You know, with the Moon card here is this energy of deep depressions for some of you. All of these cards feel to me that you have hit a rock bottom. Maybe you're facing the darkest, deepest parts of you, but you're not talking very nicely to yourself, by the way, the Ace of Swords. And maybe you're being really, maybe your words are very low vibration as well to others. And it's just a reactionary mode, and you're in response mode. But you're done. Four of Cups is like, I think I'm ready for the next, Sabrina. So I need to, but you know, I gotta tell you, Aquarius, that we all needed to go here. We all need to pass through this uncomfortable passage. We need to face the illusion and see it for what it is, and see that that low frequency is not really working for me. I cannot function. You cannot function, Aquarius. There's no freaking way an Aquarius can function in that. Like, this is why you chose to be Aquarius, and you've been really bad. You've been awful with yourself. You've spoken really ill towards yourself. And you know what you do when you speak ill to yourself? Your cells are listening. Your cells are like, oh, okay. I'm going to make her sick. I'm going to make him feel like shit. I'm going to continue to keep that energy in their body. And then their body's going to break down. And, you know, and then their ego is going to take over. This is the mind. When you're fully in your emotions, your mind's like, oh yeah, let's keep them down there. So I don't know what's going on with you, Aquarius, but stay strong and brave through this. It's okay. We all need to hit rock bottom before we see the light. Because I'm going to see the next, wow, the Ace of freaking Hearts. Love. I mean, it's such a beautiful, it's really beautiful cards. And it doesn't look beautiful to you, but to me, this is exactly what I just said. We have to go down in deep into the vastness, and we have to excavate deep into that ugliness of us. And you had to go there, and you had to, maybe someone in your life had to tell you the truth, and you didn't like it, and you freaking resisted them, and you threw them out of your life because they made you uncomfortable. And I gotta tell you that I'm probably one of them. Right? I'm probably one of them, because I say things very what I see, and it's very uncomfortable for people. And I know a lot of people in my life have rejected me for that reason. But I gotta tell you that when you're uncomfortable with what someone is saying, with an action or whatever, that's something that's reflective within you. And it's something that you need to face. You can run away as far as you can, but eventually the illusion will catch up to you. Eventually, you're going to have to face it. And I got to tell you here, the Ace of Cups means that some of you may have had like this issue in a relationship or with yourself, but you're going to fall in love again with a new partner, or you're going to fall in love with yourself. That's what I see mostly. I don't see a partner. I see really falling in love with you again. It's like your heart will be restored. You are not out of the woods. You are out of the woods. Like, you are moving into love. You're moving into something amazing. And kudos and thank you for holding on so long in that depth of darkness. And also, it's okay that you were mean to yourself, and it's okay that you spoke badly of that other person and you judged them, and it's okay that you did it. It's just that it is what it is. Like, you're not going to go back and say, oh my God, I did it, I'm such a bad person. You're going to say, okay, I forgive myself and I forgive them, and I'm releasing it myself from this, because I'm done. I'm done holding on to that sorrow, and I'm done holding on to the illusion. I'm done, because I know I'm rising in frequency and I cannot stay there anymore. It's not my frequency, and I remove myself from it. And I'm ready to move into a frequency of love, which will then open my life up again. But I've been holding on to the poor me, or I've been holding on to, this is the poor me, by the way. The victim mode is the moon card. Like, oh my God, I'm suffering, I'm this, and when you pour me, the universe is like, yo, I'm not giving you. I'm not giving you the next step. Like, it's not happening. You're not ready for it. So this is you saying, okay, you know what? Oh my God, I'm just a light in a human vessel having human experience. This is not who I am. So I am going to live. I'm going to start fresh. I'm going to kiss the frog and I'm going to start my new life again. I'm going to bring in love into my soul again. I'm going to love my soul and my higher self. I'm going to call them in and I'm going to say, hey, let's do this together. I'm ready. I'm not going to sit here and do affirmations. I'm not going to sit here and do like pretend things. I'm going to say, I'm ready. I'm ready for the next step. Show me the way. I'm opening my heart. I'm ready. If you're ready. If you're not ready, don't say that. Wow. Aquarius, this is like you've been through, like this is deep. There could be people in your life that have lied to you. I feel that. There's people lying to you right now even. And you're realizing, and you're not going to play victim to it. You're not going to say, oh, they're lying to me, they're dishonest to me. You're better than this. Okay, let them do that. Let them do whatever they need to do. You're not here to fix or change people. You're here to move into love. Which means moving into something, a new beginning. Okay, wow, man. Okay, let's just do this. This is, okay. Acceptance. I kind of love this because this is acceptance of others. Others who maybe are victims themselves or who live in pain and suffering, and acceptance of yourself that you have done this. And we all have been there. We've all been victims. We've all lived in this. We all didn't express ourselves when we should have expressed ourselves. We've all like spoken shit to ourselves. We've all spoken really badly to others. We've all done it. We've been bullies. We've been mean. We've been all of it. And can you be okay with it? And can you love yourself anyways? Ace of Hearts. To me, some of you are moving into a very beautiful relationship with someone who is willing to accept you. And also, you're willing to, you know what I'm saying? I feel like there's an energy of letting go of boundaries and no holds barred and just being you. This is the Four of Cups, is a little bit of a people pleaser, trying to walk around eggshells, and it's like enough. And I love this card, but look at this one. Fill up your cup. Ace of Cups, people. Fill up your cup with love, with peace, with freedom. Can you freaking bring yourself to this place? And look back and say, oh my God, yes, I was in a really bad place here. I didn't trust myself. I didn't trust my plan. I didn't trust the process. I wanted this to happen right now, and I wasn't patient. Like some of you might be looking for a home and it's not coming, but the more you're impatient and the more you say, well, this is supposed to happen right now, is the more it's not going to happen. But why is this happening to me? Why me? And the universe is like, are you for real right now? Don't be 3D with us, please. It's like, don't do this. Can you trust that you got to live there a little bit longer? Can you trust that you have to stay in that job just a little bit longer? Can you trust that? Can you trust this? Can you go into your heart and trust? Because you're more powerful than you know. And there's like another water here, fall. I love it. It's like full emotions here. And it's you having to learn to come to terms with something that you've lost along the way. You've lost your trust in self a little bit because of moments of you falling into this illusion, into the matrix world, into falling in love with status and hierarchy and power, or falling in love with people that didn't love you back. We've all done it. You've I'm not good enough, I'm not, I'm not enough kind of talk, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. We're not, no one is where they're supposed to be, by the way. Right? As long as we're living in this world, we're not where we're supposed to be. So can you be okay with that? And can you be open to the next steps that are going to come in? It's okay. To me, there's freaking love coming towards you in an abundant way. But you need to be open and ready for it, and stop talking shit to yourself, and stop talking shit about other people, and also just like come to acknowledge and stand in the awareness of where you're at right now. My living conditions are not exactly where I need to be or where I want to be right now, but I trust that the universe or God or my higher self has a plan for me, and I trust that it will come into fruition. Can you trust and push it aside and focus on something else? Because in a week from now, if you still haven't gotten that apartment, can you be okay and say, okay, well, it's not yet the time. Maybe it's in December, and maybe it's in April of 2025. Because you're going to be then delivered the home that you chose in your soul contract. Like, I'm just speaking of one example here, because I feel like everyone, it's like an example that could relate to anything, a relationship, a job, a project, on anything in your life. Can you just let it go and fully trust? Because that is what we're here to do, and fully fall into our hearts and let the cup runneth over with abundance and love. So this is what's happening with you of Aquarius, and it's freaking beautiful. I'm going to ask you to answer one question, and as you think of your question, I'm going to do a little bit of ASMR. I'm going to do a video of an ASMR video, but anyways. Think of a question. I'm coming with an answer. So this is your answer. If you haven't thought about it, pause. You've rolled number 13. Don't pursue it. All right. That's a very decisive answer. I hope that helped you, and I hope this helps you, encourages you to talk more lovingly to yourself, and to also forgive yourself if you've talked unlovingly to yourself and others. All right. I love you so much. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Check my Ko-fi membership and book a reading. All right. I love you so much. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. We, of course, got Storm, Spirit, Chaos. When I saw this, I was like, really, man? But you know what? Like I say always, I fucking love this, and I'm sorry if I'm swearing, but I really love this card. 42 is the 6, which is harmony. This is, we are on this journey together, and we're in the eye of the storm right now as we speak. So, of course, the Pisces has gotten this card. You're at a place in your life where you need to end something very monumental in your life. Something that's very pivotal, a relationship, a job, an expertise, a passion, a lifestyle, a home, something significant, like a friendship or whatever. And this is showing up, and it's like, come on, Pisces, we need you to get up, and we need you to move through this. We're bringing you the chaos again because you're holding back. You're not fully heading into this. You're staying at the sidelines, and we're gonna bring it to you in a really chaotic way. So let's look at what the cards are, that I will go a little bit further into it too. We have the 3 of Summer, which is the 3 of Cups, which I gotta say right here. 3 of Cups in reverse is people speaking behind your back. It's cheating. It's dishonesty. It's like socializing. Socializing. It's time to celebrate. Not a time to celebrate right now, because the Three of Cups in reverse means there is people in your life that are holding back the truth, or sneaky. You know, it's a very important message that's coming in. It could be people like a networking energy. It could be people in your job that are backstabbing you. All right, let's just go on. Oh my God. Is this a reverse as well? Okay, the Nine of Cups in reverse is wishes coming true, magical time. It isn't. There's there's like a slowdown, a delay in this. Nine of Cups, Three of Cups, right? The Three of Summer is Cancer. The Nine of Cups is Pisces. So what I gotta tell you, this is celebration time. This is a magical time, but they're both in reverse. So there is a possibility of it coming, of course, because they're here in your thing, in your reading. But there's a delay. There's some resistance to it as well, because I have to tell you right off the bat that it's the same energy that I have seen in the past with you, that, you know, there's dishonesty in your life. There's someone holding you back from being fully, there's like a love gone wrong, happiness gone wrong, there's unfaithfulness, there's disloyalty, there's, like I said, people talking behind your back, backstabbing you, lying. It's not nice. It's not a nice energy. Someone holding you back from making a move. The Nine of Cups is like, the 9 is the end and you're ready for the next step, and no, it's like, no, we want to keep you here and we want to continuously make you feel like shit. You could be doing it to yourself as well, or to others, but there's always a reason why that happens, right? I always say, it's like, if you're being unfaithful, or someone else, or someone is being unfaithful to you, or lying, or whatever, this, because you're hiding. You're unable to express fully. You're unable to express to yourself what it is you want in your life. So let's see. The Five of Swords is your challenge. The Five of Swords, I'm getting upset, yes, is withdrawal. The Five of Swords is revenge. It's like your thoughts taking over you. It's this idea of, I can't do this alone. I need help. It's very extreme. Fives are very extreme. It's the change in your... Okay. Wow, dudes. This is huge, Pisces. So, again, I'm not going to enforce that this could be you right now. It could also be... You can also go check your rising and your moon, and this is not really happening to you. It doesn't have to be. But there is something that... There's definitely a big thunderbolt here and lightning strike that is happening here, that is trying to get you out of a situation that is unhealthy. It's like, are you the one that's like resisting it? Are you the one doing it? I'm not here to judge any of this, but there is, you have the opportunity for fulfillment and reward and abundance and happiness. You have it's here. The Three of Cups is here, but it's not here because you're staying in a situation, in a relationship, in a job, in a friendship, in a family, whatever this is. You're staying in a home that's not working, and you're feeling it. And you're like in your head about it too. You're like, oh, it's my fault. I'm not good enough. They're like disgusting. And like, you know, you're repulsed by the person in front of you, or you're repulsed by yourself. And it's just this tornado in the making right now. You're in the you're not the eye of the storm, you are the storm. You're creating the storm. Ooh, wow. The Ten of Pentacles. I love it. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your children and other loved ones. Ooh, interesting. Making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family tradition. Okay, the first line, take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, speaks volumes to me if you're married, of course, or if you're partnered, because all of this feels like you're in the process of, not every single person, right? But you're in the process of divorce or in the process of massive breakup, and you need to take care of the children, make sure everybody's taken care of. Maybe it's your job, it's your business, and you have to make sure the employees are taken care of. There is a feeling here, make sure that you can take care of yourself, right? If you're going to leave someone, make sure that you have enough money. No. Like, this is also a feeling of, if something here is like gone wrong in your life, let's say it's not a relationship and it's not a business or a job. Maybe it's something, within a friendship. You entrusted some confident information to someone, and they completely blabbed it to the world, or they completely betrayed your trust. And now you're like, I can't believe this is happening to me, right? And the Ten of Pentacles is, okay, this is a Virgo energy. Let's get clear. Let's put our feet on the ground. And what is the first step I need to do? Eliminate. Eliminate this person from my life. Talk to them. Express how you feel about them and say goodbye. Because this is what's happening here. The chaos is coming in your life, Pisces, right now, and it's an upheaval within an area of your life that you have like put a blind eye to, that you're avoiding, because I don't want to deal with this right now. It's gonna cost me a lot of money. It's gonna take a lot of time. It's gonna take a lot of energy. I'd rather live in my la la land. It's okay. I don't want to look at it. And it's like, no, it's fine and dandy. You don't want to look at it, but can you take care of your future? Can you take care of your financial investments, your home? Like, I almost feel like this is a piece of advice to you, Pisces. As you roll through this storm moment, take care, whether it's children in your life, even if you're single, it's your home, and take care of your finances, whatever. This is like a piece of advice. This could also be some money coming into you that's going to help you. And if you need help and ask for help, this is go and ask for financial support, go and ask for a home, whatever this is. This, my dears, is very ugly. But it's only ugly because it needs to show up in your life, because you've been avoiding it, or you know it, and it's showing up again. And this could be, like, I don't want to always pinpoint relationships and jobs. It could be your vocation. It could be like, well, I'm a writer, and all of a sudden it's just not working out anymore, and I'm being really mean. I'm like, I hit a roadblock, a writer's block, and then you're treating yourself like a piece of shit. And it's like, don't worry about it. Like, this almost says to me, like, put your pen down for the moment. Don't be upset at yourself. There obviously, like, you've had some bad press or some bad promotion, whatever. People have given you bad comments, whatever this is, right? Don't worry about it. Things will work itself out. But take care of that part of it. But I also feel like this is a reward that's coming to you. So it's not like you only having to take care of it. It's like something will come of this in a financial way, in a stability way. But it's just deep. This is deep because this is your heart. This is your heart, both of these cards, and this is your mind. Your mind is playing tricks on you. It's making you vacillate between all of this, and it's like, oh my God, don't blame yourself. Don't blame other people. Just be in it and see it for what it is, and realize, okay, this has come up like 10 times already in my life. Again, I have to deal with this. And it's like, yeah, this time though, it's like for real. Can you put an end to this? Can you work it out? Can you step outside of this and observe it? Or are you strong enough to be the eye of the storm? But at this point in your life, like I've said to everybody else, we're rising in frequency. Do you want to remain in this old frequency, which is stagnant? So while you are remaining in the stagnant energy, can you stay focused on financial stability? Can you stay focused on your family? Can you stay focused on something that lights up your life? Wow. I mean, as a tarot reader and someone who's going through this, I love the chaos, because I feel like that's like that wake up call, it's that wall that keeps crumbling, and you keep like hiding behind it more over and over. You're creating a fort, like, but it keeps crumbling, and it's like, no, you gotta get over this. There's no reason for you to hang on to something that is broke, that's something that is not working, and it keeps not working. It's a pattern that keeps showing over and over and over again, and now, like chaos, the storm has arrived again. To say, like, you know, it has to do with people. Like I talked about this with Scorpio. I talked about it with other people. There's we hold on to these. Well, this is what I studied for. I studied to be a doctor, but it's not working anymore. So maybe you need to become an artist, something completely freaking different. Can you pick up a paintbrush and paint? Like, do something completely out of your normal. This is what I'm feeling here, because you're just so stuck in this whirlwind. You don't even know where to look anymore. Pick up something to do. Go like live on a forest. In a forest. Go do something different than what you normally do, because I need you to do this. And make sure that you have, like, your finances are in order. That's something that's coming up here, and I feel it. But this is like a recurring role that keeps showing up in your movie. Wow. Clear limiting beliefs. And it's like that freedom. It's like you're hanging on to this, which is not working for you anymore. And like, this could be even religion, or it could be political views, or whatever views it is. And you keep just like holding on to it, and it's just not working. Release yourself from it. Like, why are you holding on to this relationship? Why are you holding on to this job? Why are you holding on to this house? Why are you holding on to this? Well, because of everybody else. Like, it's enough. Because it's what my parents told me to do, and this is how I grew up. You know, it's like it's time to change. It's really beautiful. Gratitude for the past. You could say, thank you. Thank you for, for bringing me up this way, but I gotta move. Thank you to the limited belief system that you have. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It helped me for 45 years, or how many years you've been on this earth, but I gotta move. I gotta make a change, because I know that the chaos, the thunder and lightning will come again, and it will, over and over and over again. Until you make a decision. You know what? I don't want to change anymore. I want to stay in this betrayal. I want to just live I want to live in a place where I don't trust anybody, and I want to live in a place where I'm cheated on and I'm lied to all the time. And then if you choose to live like that, then that's where you will remain. And it's something that you are conscious of, right? But the majority of people, I believe, will want to rise. And if they want to rise, then they know there's action that needs to be taken. Resilience. This is the Ten of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy. It's like, I'm taking this crap on my shoulders, but I'm walking it. I'm walking through the storm. I don't care. It can hit me left, right, and center, but I'm going to walk right through this, and I'm going to carry all this crap on me, and it's fine. But once I get out of the storm, I'm releasing it. The Ten of Wands is the end, is a beginning. So I don't know what's going on, Pisces, but you are at the very wit's end of something, and and this is a 10 as well. Okay, I just want you to see this. These are both onesies. We're ready for new. It's time for change. So you know this, what this means for you. And again, I can't choose for you where you want to go. I can only guide you. There's this feeling of freedom here. You can say, you can be thankful for the past. You can be thankful for your relationships, for your family, your friends, for everything that's holding you down. But it's time to make a move. And even in your chaos, you're being supported. So trust that. You're never alone in this. So I'm going to give you one last question to an answer. One answer to the question. Think of a question. Remember, it's open-ended. There's no yes and no's. So pause or come back. This is your answer. Scorpio, the sign of the scorpion, indicates there's nothing to worry about. So that's a beautiful answer to get after this. But again, try not to see this as a bad thing. To me, it's a beautiful chaos. It's beautiful. We need to move past the icky to get into the new. And there's no way around it, by the way. That's why you're here again, because you're trying to find ways around it. But you got to move through it. And we're all there holding your hand. You got this, Pisces. I love you so much. The only reason it comes back over and over again, because a lot of you are holding back, but also because you're strong. And you chose to be Pisces. This is the end of your era. You're moving into a new era, and it's very uncomfortable for you. So give your pat on your back, and let's do this together. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks for you. And book a session if you'd like. Enjoy my Ko-fi membership as well. All right, I love you so much, and I'll see you